that day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't want to go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for
Hello, everyone. Thank you all for being here. This is Pinkie, the housewife. And oh gosh, we got some good stuff today. I got some stuff we need to talk about. We really need, I'm going to pull my shoes off. We really need to talk. So that's what we're going to do. We got a lot of good stuff we need to talk about, like now, not later. All right. Let me just get my cup of juice, put it to the side the way I like it. Okay. Uh, guys, if you're here, I want to go ahead and get the house matters out of the way. Let me say welcome to everybody in the pink house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. And then also, if you see this little like, that thumbs up down there, go ahead and click that thumbs up. Click it, because that helps YouTube to keep me in the algorithm. Also, it helps YouTube to send my videos out to people that may like my content. So go ahead and do that for me if you can. All right. And then we got the subscribe button here. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do so. All right. And if you have subscribed to the channel, don't forget to hit that like button. And also then share my video with family and friends. Okay. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you. Now, I don't know whether I should put up a trigger warning for this, but I'm just going to do it just to be on the safe side. Trigger warning. Yes, I am. I'm going to do it to be on the safe side. Okay. That's just in case. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. Today, let me see who all we got here today. Hi, my question, your answer. My question, your answer. I like that. Thank you for being here today. And let me just do one more thing. Put it on my phone too. Okay. Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay. Okay. Now, guys, let me just say this here. It's been a lot of mess going on, a lot of hoopla, and a lot of mess. And I know y'all haven't heard from me since Thursday of last week, but I'm here. I've been trying to go live, but Baby Phoenix is not letting me go live. She'll bring that little boy out so y'all can see my baby Phoenix. He is something else. He's supposed to be out riding the lawnmower, but yeah, the real lawnmower. He's only 1 years old, one, and he's just talking all over the place. And I'm not talking about play talking. He's really talking all over the place. All right. So let's go ahead and this is what we're going to be talking about. Tamar and Tamar Braxton and Funky Dineva. All this bull mess, bullish going on. They got more bullish. I'm saying bullish because I don't want to say bull it. They got so much stuff going on. Let me drop this so y'all can see. Yes, they got so much stuff going on. One say one thing, then the other come back, clap back, spit back, stomp back, throw a rock at somebody, throw a shoe. They throwing sticks and bricks and stones. Okay? And then we got this man that said he called himself Jesus' best friend. When a person tell you that, you just look at them. And then when they walking around with their hair looking like that, you just look at them again. Okay? You don't say a word. You just look at them. Okay? His name is David Taylor. He got somebody else with him. You know how I wanted to put it up on my thumbnail, but I didn't have room. Hi, sweet tea. Thank you for being here, sweet tea. Thank you. Now, y'all, I got docs. I think it's 23 pages. Let me just see how many pages is the docs. I think it's 23. 23 pages. Yes, I do. Lord, this man, y'all know we thought Diddy was bad, right? This man, they should be best friends when he get into the jailhouse. When he get into that Metropolitan Detention Center, they should become best friends. Good friends. That's all I'm saying. Sweet tea, like number 7. Thank you, sweet tea. So I got the docs on that. I haven't read through them. I just glanced at them. I have not. So when I read through them, I'm going to be shocked just like you all. If you're shocked, I'm going to be shocked too. So we're both going to be doing the same thing. Clinching, and I should have had some pearls. I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't wear no pearls today because I'm going to need some pearls to be clinching. Okay? Okay. Let's go ahead and get started. Pinky, hit the like button and thank you. Please hit the like button. Guys, go ahead and please hit that like button. Hit that like button coming in. So we're getting ready to get started. All right. First of all, I just want y'all to see this video. This is a video, Tamar. Okay. That's all. Tamar is talking. It's not that long. Okay. Y'all know I always got to get a video. Or should I do that video or short? Y'all know I love to do my shorts. Hi, Debbie. Thank you for being here, Aunt Debbie, the housewife in chat. She's saying hello to you all. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get Tamar and Funky Diva, Dineva out of the way because we got a lot when we're talking about this man here. David Taylor, he makes P. Diddy, he makes the Diddler look like a choir boy. Like they just left church together. He looked like Diddy is sitting in the out in on one of the benches, sitting up front row, and this man is preaching. And instead of drinking Diddy's juice, Diddy is drinking his juice, his Kool-Aid. Yes, that's how this man. And you know how Diddy had KK? Karam as his right-hand woman. He got his right-hand woman, Michelle Barton. Yes, that's his right-hand woman. Okay. And they didn't just come and do a federal raid on just him. They took them both down the same day. And this is going to be, let me just tell y'all, let me just pull this down. This is going to be a trial of the century. If you know how Diddy trial was, this is how this is going to be. This is going to be one of those trials. And I'm starting it off right. I already got my docs. Matter of fact, I got 3 sets of different docs. Yes. And I've been looking at everything, pulling up the addresses of everything, looking at all these properties they own and all this stuff they. Yes, I have. And not just that, looking at the court docs, not just that, looking at the other docs. Oh, I just been looking, but I didn't read them all. I just glanced at them because it's like, I want to be as shocked, and which I am. When he said Jesus is his best friend, but he got women out here that he's clapping with, and these young girls that he's clapping with to take the morning after pill. That's mandatory too. That ain't no, I think about it, or I'm not sure. No, no, that's mandatory. So, so here we go. Let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna start with Tamar and Funky Dineva and get them on out of the way. Because everybody know what's going on. They just keep, I'm gonna slap you, you slap me, I'm gonna kick you, you kick me, I'm gonna throw some water on you, I throw water back. Okay, you're gonna throw some water on me, but I'm gonna water hose you down with the swimming pool water. I'm gonna dump the whole pool on you. I'm gonna throw you in the pool. Yeah. Okay. So that's what we're gonna do. Because this we're gonna have to have a whole. Ooh Lord. Let me go ahead and get started. So we're gonna play this Tamar first. This is a oh, let me show you all the difference of something. Let me see, do I have it? The before and after. Did I put it in here? Let me see, did I? Oh, I didn't. Let me do it right now. And I'm going to show you all something to keep an eye on, okay? I thought I had put it in here, but I didn't. But I'm getting ready to do it right now. Okay. Oh, I thought I had put it in here. Poor little me. I tell you. Let me see. It's called Before. Oh, here it is. It's called my Before and After. But this is before, because you'll see after when after gets here. Okay. Here it is. Okay. Look at this is Tamar before. Okay. This is months ahead of time, a while ago. Okay. You see, Tamar got a small little gap. You can't see it really. But when she's talking, you can see that small gap between her teeth, a small gap, and that cute little perfect nose, right? That's Tamar before. Okay. And you see how Funky looking at her like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, doing this here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So now here we're gonna go ahead and watch it. Okay. Let me get it started for y'all. Because I'm not gonna waste no time. We ain't got no time to waste. Okay. All right. Here we go, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and play it. Tamar, you take the phone. Is that a scar? See, Tamar didn't have that scar. Look at that scar right there on that chin. That chin on the one side looks a little bigger than the other side. Look at the side. Now look at her nose. Her nose, you see how the nose is slumped over like this here? Look at that nose. Slumped over like that. Y'all tell me. I'm just asking. It ain't like that before. And I'm going to show you a picture of another face. See there? Look at her chin. Y'all look, see there? Okay. That's what we're looking for, guys. Okay. So that's what we're looking for. Okay. Go ahead and watch the video. She looked a hot mess. I shouldn't say that because I like Tamar sometimes. Here we go. Oh, what? Is it muted? What? Let me. No. I said what I said. Thank you for being here. You said turned up loud enough. Okay. You can't hear. She gonna say, I forgot. She gonna say, y'all couldn't hear me or something like that. Hi, who said that? Thank you for speaking to everybody and happy Labor Day to you too. Terry, thank you. And Chad, happy Labor Day. It's weird. I get your live notifications after you're already live. That's weird. That's you too. Always hit that. She's getting ready to say, I didn't know y'all couldn't hear me.
What about now? See, look, my stuff all jumbled together.
Thank you, Terry, for being here.
Hello, can you hear me now? Low sound. You can't hear me. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear
Okay.
you.
I got on here to tell y'all to not forget to go and get your LA tickets. I said LA because I just got a text, so they're going so fast. So y'all go get them. Pre-sale
Little
is
mark
today.
on her
I wouldn't
chin.
wait till tomorrow. And
Y'all see it?
yeah, go get y'all tickets. I'm so grateful about this 11 War 10 tour. Like everything is like looking amazing, sounding amazing.
Her chin looks swollen.
Yeah, I'm so excited. We're gonna have so
And her
much
nose and got,
fun. There's
and
so
it's
many songs, y'all.
bigger on one side. It's
So
like
many
this now.
songs. Um, I can't wait to open the night in Dallas with Niv. Um, it's amazing. I'm just so grateful. Um, everybody's working really hard, not just me. Even everybody that's opening, like y'all are going to get a show. Y'all want a show? Y'all is coming for a show. Y'all is coming for a show. Um, I am so happy, and so I'm more grateful than happy. You know what I mean? I'm so grateful. And my post yesterday was just only about being grateful because I'm so grateful, y'all. I'm so grateful. God is so good. And so, like, I feel like this tour that I'm putting together is something that's really, really special. Hi, October. Hi, Pumpkin. Get off my live, boo. Get off my live. Okay, I gotta go now. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to remind you guys to do that. And yeah, I think we got like 20 days. I think we
You
got
see
20
her
days.
nose?
And
I'm just asking everybody, do you see her nose? It's kind of warped. You, hi, Carlton. Thank you for being here. Her nose is kind of warped now. Before, remember the pictures I just showed you all? The nose is not like that. See there? And see there? And then don't forget, she normally would have a little small gap between her teeth. See that small little gap? Now, this is supposed to be afterwards. Let me take this back down. Now, you see, there's no gap now because these are not, when you're getting new teeth, they have to make them first. And then you go back and then they put them in or whatever. So those they should be the temporaries for now. Okay. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
yeah, that's it. That's really all I can. 2 days. 2 days, Pumpkin. You got 2 more days. Is it 2 days? Today
And see
count?
that big
Two
scar on
more
the
sleeps.
chin?
Okay.
Yeah. And her chin is looks
Oh,
swollen.
yeah. Yeah, well,
That's
I'm
not
sorry. I
in.
mean, there's 2 dates in Atlanta. I'm sorry. So, like, Miami is not that far. Like, I got on the plane to
Terry,
go
did
see
you say
Beyonce
that?
because I wanted to go see her because I missed her in my city. There's just some things you got to do when you want to go see somebody and see a show that you need to go see. Like, this is one you need to go
Nerves.
see. So, I mean,
Yes.
not to say I'm beat or anything like that, but, and I'm
Nerves.
flown to go see,
Yes.
what's his name in London?
Or
Yeah, I
partially.
fly all the time to go see people. So, okay, I'm telling y'all, we are eating and, like, yeah, there's so many songs. Like, songs I said I would never sing. I can't believe
You
it.
see, you don't
But
see that little gap no more, that teeny little gap, because when they put them in there, a lot of times they'll make just one big piece to go up there.
I just wanted to remind you that LA pre-sale just went on sale 2 hours ago, and y'all acting up. And I just wanted to let y'all know I don't want y'all to forget. And I might hop on later because I'm gonna be on set all day, sitting. So I love y'all, and I will see you soon. Bye.
Hi,
Call you
Sonia.
back.
Hi, Sonia. Thank you for being here. Let me take this down. Another video was trying to come up. Okay. Hi, Miami is 12 hours from Atlanta driving. Oh, Lord. 12 hours? Did she fly? She drove. Yeah, I did hear somebody say she drove there. That's a long drive. That's a long drive. But if you're not driving yourself and somebody else is driving you, then it's not a long drive. Yeah. I don't know whether somebody drove. I did hear somebody said she drove and somebody said she flew. So if it's a long, that is a long drive though. You got that right. Let me do this right quick. No, I'm going to put it in my emails. Okay. Okay. So that's after. And I showed y'all the before picture, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get rid of this here. Now let's go ahead and see the clapbacks. Because remember, after this, we got something. We got some people that lost their doggone mind. And I'm going to be quiet because I don't want nobody coming after me because they lost their doggone mind. Okay? Don't come after me. Because I'm just saying, some people, you may be the one that haven't lost your doggone mind. I'm just talking about the other thousands that have lost their doggone mind. I may not be talking about you, 1001. Oh, yeah, I may not be talking about you. So I'm just going to read what I see. And I ain't talk. And it just happened to have David Taylor's name on it, the man that says Jesus is his best friend. And that the women have to take the morning after pill as mandatory. Why he's making somebody take that? Only one reason a man is going to be making a woman do something like that. And you don't supposed to make a woman do nothing like that, but it's only one reason. It may not all be women. I don't know. But let me see. Terry said 14 hours from Philly. I drove straight through. I don't even like to stop a lot. Oh my Lord. Let me tell you, I do 3-hour drives all the time and I fall asleep. I shouldn't say that, but I get sleepy a lot. Oh Lord, 14. Oh Lord. I couldn't. That is a lot. This is Funky Dineva. Okay, Miss Funky Dineva. Okay. Let's see what he got cooking up here. Let's see. He said, then I got some other stuff. I may not pull it up in order, okay? Right now. But he said, this is yesterday. In her next act, she's going to start acting like she's about to hurt herself. Oh, Lord. Did he really say that? Did he really say that? Huh. Huh? Did he really say that? Well, they must have to be really good friends. Because only really good friends clown like this together when they get upset with each other. And then only good friends will know something like that. To be saying something like that, you must know her. That's all I got to say. And then here you go. And I'm going to stay one step ahead of you. Hashtag Tamar Braxton. Ooh, Lord. Somebody said the same thing. Lord, they said the same thing. Lord, never let this type of friendship find me. I told you they have to be good friends for something like this because only good friends clown like this, okay? All she needed to do was clear her friend's name and move on. Oh, Lord. And move on. She would rather lose another friend. See, they keep calling each other friends. And scrap her album instead. Pure insanity. Girl. Told y'all this is some messy stuff. This is a messy-ish. Some bull crap here. I ain't got time to read all this stuff everybody's writing. I'm just do one more. It's very clear you were never her friend. To even joke or bring up something hurting themselves is disgusting work. Yeah, that's got to be disgusting. That's a poor dude who ain't gonna say it. What do you say? You didn't pay anything. This is him. You didn't pay anything for me. The sign in the sparklers says Tamar. I didn't even want to be there. Ooh, Lord Almighty. And he did act like, if anybody saw that video, because I played it, it was on mine last time I did a live. Do I really want to pull it up on my live or try to find? Y'all saw the video. I haven't played it probably 2 times already. Do I really want to play it again? No. Y'all saw the video. He acted like he didn't want to be there. We all was saying that he don't want to be there. Ooh, something is biting me on my back. Okay. He said, this is Funky said this. This is 2 days ago. The whole internet saw the fact that I didn't even want to be there. I hate the club. I was trying to go home. You begged me to come. Ooh, he said, you begged me. You begged me to come. Ooh, Lord. Yes, he did. Not the rest. Wait now. I wonder, is this a video to this? Okay, I don't know. But I'm not the rest of them folks you be with. I pay what I weigh. You trying to tell her you didn't pay ish for me. You didn't pay a darn thing for me. He paid his own way. Every time we go out, I always pull my card out and pay because I never want you or anyone else to think I needed or wanted anything from you. Ooh, Lord. He like me. Now I'm not saying he like me. I ain't taking up for Funky, okay? But there's only one friend we fight over the tab. No matter who else I go out with, we don't fight over the tab. But then when we go out with other people, we sit back and don't fight over the tab. We just see whether they're going to pick it up because we know they never pick it up. So, shaking my head. Hi, Sharon. Thank you for being here. Pinkie the Housewife in chat. Thank you. Ooh, I tell you. Who said that? Sonia and Debbie. Okay. Ooh, my Lord. These folks they are getting petty. Now, y'all can't tell me this ain't petty. This is some petty-ish. You want to go to V12. You drunk. Them people liquor. So you paid for it. Ain't that how it goes? Yeah. She got drunk. She paid for it. She drank up all the liquor, get drunk, and then she went home and don't know what happened. I don't know. I keep hearing a lot of things about somebody else being there. I don't know. No, that's all I can say. Anyway, I got one implant in the in the right side of my face was swollen for 4 days. Oh, wait now. This is shade, guys. Listen to this. This is true shade. He's throwing shade right now. He's throwing shade. Because remember, 4 of her teeth are out. 4. He said he got one implant. One implant on the right side of his face, and it was swollen for 4 days. Right side of the face, swollen for 4 days. Oh, Lord, I will never forget that. Your whole mouth fell out. Ooh, and your nose caved in. Oh, Lord. I'm not ready to guys, your whole mouth fell out and your nose caved in. Here you are making appearances and videos. I love it when the lies take care of themselves. Oh my Lord. What he said? Your whole mouth fell out, your nose caved in, but he had one implant. And his whole mouth was swollen for 4 days. Your whole mouth fell out. Your nose caved in, and you out here making videos and appearances. Oh my God. I guess he's that's why I wouldn't even go mess with Funky. Mm-mm. Um, Done paid that Spanish lady to lie. Y'all know who you talking about. The woman that came out, that doctor, I think she was a doctor or a nurse or something. She came out and talked a little about what happened to Tamar's mouth and what they did for her, and then talked about that she did have a fractured nose. I think she called it the scrotum, whatever that thing is, she called it. I was going to say scrotum. I don't know what you call it, but y'all know what I'm talking about. She came out and supposed to been validate what Tamar been going through, or what happened to Tamar about validation, that she did come to Miami and she did have this done and that done and stuff. So that's what he's talking about. You paid that Spanish lady to lie for you. You did 4 days in the hospital and had oral surgery to fix all your teeth, and now you're out in perfect condition to appear in public with no swelling, no bruising, or nothing. Wait now, did we see that look? Remember that little thing on her chin? Y'all remember seeing that little thing on her chin? That little bruise right there? Did she fall out the bed? I don't know. But remember that little bruising? Well, see how long Tamar will stay on her farm before she gets back on the internet. Okay, we're going to see. Tamar is probably already on the internet as we speak right now, Sonia. Y'all know that. Okay. If all that's true, then I'm Britney Spears. Ooh, Lord. Ooh. Ooh, look. What y'all grilling this weekend? Oh, Lord, trying to say she can't eat because she got temporaries in. So if you grilling something, think you're gonna bite down on some ribs or something. Oh, you can forget that. Maybe some chicken and chop it up real small, grind it up. Or maybe not a sausage. Either you can bite down on a sausage that's been on the grill. You can't do some ribs. I don't care what kind of ribs. You can't do that. That's shade. That's shade. He is really throwing some shade on her. He said in her next act, she's gonna start acting like she's about to. Oh, I already read that one. Okay, let me take that one down. Okay. Guys, these folks be clowning on each other, don't they? They be clowning. Let me go to the next one. They really be clowning. Ain't got nothing to say. Let me ask y'all a question. Do you all know why French Montana ran off to Dubai? If you don't worry about it. I may have to talk about it. Y'all know who French Montana is, right? Yeah. Why did he run off to Dubai all of a sudden? Let me go ahead and put up Miss Tamar. Then I got to hurry up and get through Tamar because and Funky because ooh. The other stuff just I've been dying to go live, but Baby Phoenix been keeping me busy, and them doggone dogs too. Look at her. Look at Tamar. Tamar said she looking good right there. That's before. Okay, let me see. Okay, I think we already saw. Remember? Yeah, she did this right after, and what she basically is saying is she have to tell us something, and we still don't know what it is. Did she really tell? I don't know. I don't know.
You came to me to find out if.
No, that's not it. That's her show. Let me pull this down and find the right video for y'all. Oh! Started from the beginning. Y'all ready? I ain't gonna say a word. Now let me just say, Mendeezy, I liked him on the show for Love and Hip Hop with his wife, Yandy. I do not like him flaunting around and fooling around because I used to thought he made a great pair with his wife because she hold down business and she's been taking care of this man for years because she's a hustler. What I mean by that, she's a boss woman. She handled her business. She makes money and he been living off it all these years. And then for him to be flaunting around with all these other women and everything. Mm-mm. But then he is a cute guy, though, cute man. Now that I can say. But I don't like the fact what he's been doing. So Tamar, if you are fooling around with this man, you don't fool around with a married man, girl. You a public eye, and he is too. That don't go well, the girl. I don't like that. Leave the woman's husband alone.
But we already know you shouldn't even be dealing with him.
And you around here going through by that lady husband? What? Girl, you a better woman than I ever
be. But wait a minute, they are not together.
Okay, Vince, I need advice. What do I do?
Well, you gotta love yourself first.
I didn't cheat. I got taken down.
And you expect for him to get over that?
I ain't know it's gonna get real life in there, bitch.
No, it's about to get real life in here.
Either you cut it, I cut it.
No, we're not cutting you.
Okay, well, I'm cutting it. Just give me the goddamn shit. I'll do it.
You guys were not equally yoked
But there is a time where a man stops being a hoe, right?
when they want to.
Well, as long as they hang down in the front, they're gonna run. But they don't want you running.
Ooh. I had to stop it when Mama said that. What did Mama say? As long as they look, Mama said, as long as they hang down in the front. Oh, Lord. You know what? Her mom always had a sassy mouth. Her mama always said, to me, I never heard a woman that's her mom is sassy. Ooh, Lord. Miss Evelyn, you better go get you a man, girl. She better go. As long as you the man got to hang it.
If he's the only thing I got, well then I must not have a lot.
I gotta pee.
That's the part that Funky Dineva is in. Mendeezy. I can see if you're doing it just for the role, just for the movie role. And let's just pray that's what it's all for. That you ain't doing this for no other reasons but for the movie role. Okay? Because I don't think I could take it. I don't think I could take it. Like her mama said, a man gonna stop. I ain't gonna say it. Y'all know I don't say bad words.
Oh, baby,
I can't play that part. I can't because music in it. 9:19. That's what everybody be talking about right there. Now I can see if Mendeezy was single and not married with a family. I know this is just, I don't know, part of the movie role, or did it then after that? I don't know what happened. Did they just fall off a cliff together in the bed at the edge of the cliff? Was a bed down there? I don't know. Was it a couch down there? I don't know. See there, Yandy ain't liking none of that because women, some of them you can't trust. Y'all know that. That ain't like you can trust a man either. Men, some of them you can't trust either. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. We ain't gonna play it like you can. Okay? We ain't gonna play that little role. Okay, let me go, guys. Okay. I'm gonna bring up Tamar and her little part. Yeah, just give me 1 second. Okay, here it is. Oh gosh. I can't wait till we get to that part. Guys, y'all better go grab some pearls, just have them ready for the day. Go get them pearls, or go get something that you're going to hold on to, because you're going to need something to clench like that. Y'all, I ain't going to say nothing.
I didn't lie about it.
Okay? Because I'm not going to say nothing. Now, look at Tamar's lips. Them lips, look, they are swollen. They are swollen. You can't say these lips ain't swollen. All across here is swollen to me. And that nose ain't sitting straight. Remember, she had that nose fixed. That nose ain't fixed no more. Somebody unfixed that nose. That nose has been unfixed. And those lips are just, that don't look like no lipstick on it. That looks like red from being knocked out. Or all the trauma to those lips. Okay, and Tamar is going to address the lies and the rumors about her falling. Okay, here we go. You go ahead and set it straight, Tamar.
I didn't lie about anything. I don't have to lie because who's going to check me? Who? I pay my own bills. I pay most of everybody's bills that you know. I pay for birthday parties since I'm a horrible friend. And if I knew while I was in the hospital, then I would have said something, but I didn't know because I was in the hospital for pain management. And I don't know if y'all's ever been in the hospital for pain management before. You're not coherent because they're trying to find the right dosages and the right medication to stop the pain. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so like, see, I can't lift my lips up more than this. I can't. Why? Y'all want to see makeup? I didn't lie about anything. I don't have to lie because who's going to check me?
Ain't nobody gonna check you, Tamar. But Funky is really trying. And I think he did a couple times. You know, But I think y'all already seen this. That nose don't look right. Y'all see how that nose is leaning? It's leaning. And those lips, look at that bottom lip, bottom lips. And even on one side over here, right up in there. And then those bottom lips, yep, they're swollen. That ain't no lipstick. That's from being swollen. She haven't begun to put the lipstick on yet. And no matter how much makeup she put on, that nose is crooked over. Now, how I got all like that, I'm not saying Funky did anything. Somebody know, but somebody else may know what happened, or somebody may have did it, or somebody could have came up there, girl, you fooling with my man, and did a 1-2 punch and knocked her out. Or she probably trying to hit somebody and fell and hit herself. I don't know. But it don't look like, she don't look like this no more. Let me show you. This don't look like the same Tamar's face. Y'all see that? Let me give you another. See there? That don't look like, I know you got makeup on, but that don't look like the same face to me. See there? Y'all, something is wrong with that. Something's just wrong. That don't look like the same face. She need a nose doctor. And I'm not saying he did anything. I'm not saying he did anything. No. But see, this is Yandy's husband. This is Mandeezy. I think they look great together. They're a great couple together. They even matching. And to me, I think he's a cute guy. He's always been a cute guy to me. But that don't make men keep their stuff in their pants. But I'm not saying he took his thing out of his pants. I don't know. I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and finish up because I'm going to need to, all my time for this other thing that's going to happen. Oh, my Lord. Oh, Lord. When y'all hear this story, y'all better get ready. Oh, let me show y'all the last thing about what Funky said, okay? Sometimes I put stuff up and I forget I have it up there until it's, is this it? Yeah. Here it is. When I get through reading Tamar Braxton, ass down to the ground. Her ass down to the ground. When I get through, that's what he said. I didn't say it. I don't want to hear shit. That's what he said. Okay? He don't want to hear nothing from nobody. Because he's saying he said he been dragged through the mud the whole weekend. They've been eating his butt up so badly all over. He called it the PR stunt. Okay? It said, here it is. I got ate up alive over my birthday weekend. And the whole while, there was nothing wrong with Tamar's ass. Now, she done released this tired ass music video for this raggedy EP that don't nobody want because I'm in the video. People are going to think I was part of the PR stunt. I was collateral damage and a 2-bit PR stunt. Ooh, no, he didn't call it 2-bit. 2-bit. And he's dead. He's been saying he been ate alive. They nipping at his toes, his butt, every part of him. At Tamar Braxton, you ain't ever gonna try to clear any of this up. Clear this and tell these people I didn't do anything to you. I don't know what happened. I was accused of not being a friend to you. Okay, I was accused of not being a friend to you. At the end of the day, it was you not being a friend to me. I didn't deserve any of this, and I'm deeply hurt. at Tamar and all this here stuff. I ain't going through all that junk. Yeah. Okay. Whew. Hi, Renita. Renita. I didn't see you come in, my girl. Okay. Whoo, Lord. Let's hope we're through with it. Let me just run through here right quick. Let me see if anything else said so we can get down to these. To this, if you want to go back to when sisters was backup singers for Tony, all of them seem to have work done. Yeah. But you know what? Although they have work done, Tony looks so beautiful. Tony looks just natural to me. Although, we know Dan had work done, but she still looks so natural to me. Now, I don't care nothing about the tall sister. The tall one used to be the gatekeeper for Tony. I don't care nothing about her. Never did. During the show, I always did like Tamar because Tamar just was funny and get herself in a lot of mess and caused a lot of chaos and mess. She was the messy boots. And always fussing at everybody. And I just assumed maybe because she's the baby of the family, they let her get away with all this stuff. You know what I mean? Sometimes they do. And just make sure there's nothing else. And he just still calling Tamar names. Y'all know I got to show it. I can't resist. And then we're gonna get into this stuff. Tawana, thank you. Y'all know Tawana. That's the tall one, right? Yeah. I don't care much about her. And really don't care nothing about that man she married. I don't know about y'all. I don't care nothing about that guy. Whether she married him or not, I don't care nothing about him. I ain't like him when she was dating him. Seemed like he was trying to, the minute he started dating her, it seemed like he wanted to come in and try to run the family. Like he's the gatekeeper of all of them. It's like, Lord of mine, man, give yourself a break. Don't expect me to be the bigger person. I stopped doing that 2 years ago. I hear you. You say he ain't doing that no more. And this toothless Muppet. Now see her. She's still talking about how she loved Funky Dineva. And he called her a 2-bit muffin. Muffet. I mean, 2-bit. See there? It ain't gonna go nowhere. Their friendship, I just think it's over. Talking about she just bumping her gums together. Ooh, Lord. That now, see, Diva, you ain't gonna ever get your friend back. Because friends do fight, but you ain't gonna ever get her back. Because you calling her 2-bit and everything. Y'all see how sad she looked right there? Look at her. She don't even want to come back and be your friend. Look at her. I don't want to be his friend no more if he called me 2-bit, a muffet, and everything. It's almost calling me an agent of chaos. And then he talking about, you didn't pay for anything for me. And she said she paid. Yes, she did. We just heard that out of her own mouth. And then you said she didn't pay for nothing. I'm not going to read that one about hurting herself no more. Because now that one crossed the line. Okay, let me just make sure we got all this stuff done. Let me get rid of that. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. So we can get on with the matter at hand. Ooh, Lord, when y'all see this, y'all better get yourself together. Because the woman, which is Michelle Barton, now with her, she just and I got docs and everything. I got a 24. One is 23 pages long, and then another sort of docs I think is 4 pages long. So we're getting ready to go on to that. Let me just make sure I don't have nothing else in here. I'm just trying to check, make sure I don't have nothing else on Tamar then before I hit this. Okay, no, I don't. Okay, now let's go ahead and get to the matter at hand. The other matter at hand, matter of fact. We're gonna watch this video first. This is a his name is David Taylor, David E. Taylor. Okay. He's a pastor, or he calls himself an apostle. Okay. But also he's a self-proclaimed leader. That's what he also, a self-proclaimed leader. And he said God and him are best friends. He's no, he don't mean, well, let me explain it to you. He don't mean like Debbie. He don't mean like me and you are best friends. No, no, he ain't mean like that. Not even Renita. He don't mean it like we are best friends either from afar. No, he don't mean it like that. Okay. What he's talking about is like best friends. Like he talks to Jesus all the time, every day. And we ain't talking about like you go to church and your pastor say he heard the word of, no, we ain't talking about like that. His people really think like just say your best friend at home, y'all go out to the store together, y'all see each other, you come by our house and you go by. He talking about like that. Okay, that's the kind of friend he's talking about. Okay, and I can't say because I got to be careful. I don't want nobody to come at me because I'm talking about their pastor. Okay, I'm just reading what's in the federal court docs. Okay, I'm just going to do that. Okay, and then if y'all want a copy of it, just look at it on my site, and then that way you don't have to come at me. Okay, but anyway, he do some devilish things. He starved the people. I'm just have to be quiet and just let y'all listen to it yourself, girl. And then we're gonna once we get through listening and watching a couple things, we're gonna pull up these docs. I may have to pull up in between docs, video in between docs. I don't know how this thing is gonna roll out because y'all just be careful because this is like a diddler. He's like a diddler, but he's the preacher. Diddy is sitting out on the first row. Okay. He's like an R. Kelly. Okay. But he ain't, but I ain't gonna say nothing else. Okay. I be trying to warn y'all. That's why I'm getting ready to stick this trigger warning up for a second. Again. Because, oh, yeah, right there. Oh, I'll do it this way. Some of this content and images may be disturbing. If you can't take it, I understand. Okay, here we go. We're going to listen to this first. This is a federal raid. This man, the house that he live in, make P. Diddy house look like a small house. Okay. The amount of homes that he have make Diddy look like his 3 houses or maybe 4 or 5. I don't think his 3 houses in his mama's condo look like small potatoes. Now he ain't not in the industry at all. And he drives the cars like the Kardashian drives, those big, big cars. Yeah. Okay. I ain't saying a word. Okay, here we go. Let me see that I have still have pictures of some of those cars lined up. Let me see, where did I put that? Well, I'm going to come across it because okay, here we go, guys. Y'all just get your pearls. Go get you something to drink. Go get you something to drink. Okay? I'm just letting you know. Just go get you something to drink right now. You can go get some tea, whatever you may need. If you need something stronger, you know what to do. You can't, okay? I got me some juice. This is my first time drinking this one here. This one is new juice. I'm still trying to get used to it. Okay. This is self-proclaimed religious leader arrested in Durham on forced labor, money laundering, and charges. Okay. He got a woman that works for him, which is his personal servant. She's like KK was to Diddy. She was arrested though. Yeah, same thing. Diddy is a black man with a white woman, his right hand person. David, the so called leader, and they say this is a cult, okay? But that's what I do want to say. A lot of people calling this a cult. But anyway, and she is white. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I wouldn't have been one for him. Okay, here it is. Okay. It's two professional. I have to put it over here so I can because I can't see it over there. I have to put it in front of me. Okay. This is two self-professed religious leaders, David Taylor and Michelle Brannon, linked to the Kingdom of God Global Church. Now, this is one of the businesses, the Kingdom of God Global Church. But this ain't the only one. He got several names and was arrested for a nationwide, not just his states that he have call centers in Michigan, Missouri, Florida, Texas, and he got homes everywhere. Forced labor and money laundering scheme. Now, they posted this on the 27th, okay? This was just also updated on the 27th, okay? Like I said, I've been trying to get this to you. I don't know where's my baby is too quiet. I don't hear sound out of him. I don't hear sound coming from him. Let me just check. Because he is too quiet. I just thought about that. Hey, where's the baby? Where's Phoenix? Are the cars all in the driveway? I can't see it. Thank you, what? Okay. You haven't seen him in a while? Okay, let me know. Okay, guys, I'm back. The house is too quiet. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and play this so I can find out why the house is so quiet. Okay. Wait. Hey. About an hour? Okay, thank you. Baby sleep. Phoenix is sleep, guys. I know something was wrong. You've been asleep for about an hour. I knew something had to be wrong. Because there's no way he's this quiet. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started. Oh, y'all need to. Okay, here we go, guys. I'm going to enlarge this thing.
Multi-state FBI investigation involving a church's forced labor and money laundering scheme. It's tied to the triangle. Sky 5 flew above a raid in Durham today. It's connected to the organization Kingdom of God Global Church, and they arrested this man, David Taylor, a self-proclaimed religious leader associated with the group. Taylor and another suspect are accused of getting people to work at call centers, soliciting donations, and then controlled every aspect of their lives, even abuse.
Guys, the people that works at the call centers, they don't get paid a penny. They make not 1 cent. They don't take a penny home. And then they sleep there. Then he don't let them go home. I just want to bring that up in case she may forget. I don't know, because I haven't listened to it.
Used them. WRL's Sean Gallagher is live in Durham. Sean, indictments show the organization at the center of this raised about $50 million in donations.
$50 million is more than that other scam. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Umar Johnson. He called himself Dr. Umar Johnson. This man is on a bigger scale of stealing. But the homes, and he don't buy his cars, the people buy them for him. Yeah.
Yeah, Ashley, and it was all through that forced labor where they were calling for those donations. And that's all according to the FBI, who spent hours at this building here behind me pulling out evidence related to these crimes. And, you know, it doesn't really look like a building where you could expect a multi-million-dollar money laundering operation, but it's far from the only building investigated by the FBI across the country today. This isn't something this Durham resident expected to see outside of her home this morning.
I was scared. I was like, oh my God.
And it's not the first time she's felt that way about her neighbor. That's why she doesn't want us to use her name or show her face.
He was actually like a really suspicious man mostly at the time. I actually was just that little scared about him telling us about our little brother to be careful with him because something might happen to him because he supposedly had a vision or something because he was a pastor.
Visions are something David E. Taylor promotes on the Kingdom of God Global Church's website. A man who calls himself an apostle with claims to have seen God face to face and photos showing off supposed miracles, helping people walk again and curing them of diseases. All the while, the FBI says he was allegedly forcing people to work in call centers across the country to amass tens of millions of dollars in wealth since 2014.
What do y'all think about this? Look at that house. Y'all see that? Don't that make Diddy Place look like a little house? Look at that. Oh, Lord.
Money they believe he laundered. The FBI raided this multi-million-dollar home in Florida and other locations in Texas, Michigan, and Missouri.
And this is not the only house he got. This is big and beautiful. Like I said, I had a field day pulling up those addresses, looking at them. Oh, my Lord. And the cars and everything. Oh, my God.
Missouri today. Federal indictments accuse Taylor and the church's executive director, Michelle Brannon, of forcing people to work in call centers in those states without paying them, with punishments for not reaching goals like public humiliation, sleep deprivation, food and shelter restrictions, physical assaults, and more. Accusations Taylor is apparently very well aware of. On the church's website, he already has a 10,000-word letter to his followers claiming these accusations are all lies.
Let me see, do I have that letter pulled up so you can see it? Oh, well, it right here. I got that letter right there. I'm see, can I pull it up? But it talks about Also want to address some of these deceiving media sources and individuals who spun lies about him. And he lists some of the accusations, including that's why he got false by all these accused of being a cult. He said false. I just have to drop my head on that one. Okay, now I'm back. Accused of being a labor cult. I'm dropping my head on that one too. I'm gonna have to look off because I know he's lying. Okay, well, from the docs, all the documentation say he's lying. The court docs. Okay. Who? Oh, okay. Hello, Sharon. And then it's the accused of forcing people to work long hours. You say that's false. These people work every day, all day, and they don't get paid. And then if they do not meet their quota, they have a quota that they have to meet. If they don't meet their quota, allegedly, then they go to bed with no food. And then even though if you don't make your quota, he may think about it. That's in the paper. It don't say he may think about it. You just don't get no what is it? Instead of food, you don't get nothing to eat the next day. I'm trying to pull up that paper there. Right here. I got it somewhere in here. You may not get, you don't get no breakfast that morning. And then you may not get no food for days. Depends on how you feel, and no water either. Depends on how you feel, if you deserve any. Okay, you see what I'm saying? So this man is a whole lot of something. I'm looking for that paper for some reason. I don't see it. Let me see, do I have it somewhere else? Just give me a second, guys. But I'll let you all be listening. Oh, and it says all the people who work and volunteer here want to be here. They want to be here, but then they can't leave. They can't leave. They can't go visit their family. They can't do anything. And those who was evil left disgust and offended, or whatever that is. I can't even accusing me of misusing mystery funds, the ministry funds. Well, he did. When I say he did, how are you the only one riding around in these big old cars? Even the woman on the paper, on some paper I got, showed the list of cars that she got. Neither one of them looked like his. But she was part of the scam too.
Driven by racist hate against him. But his neighbor says she's always had suspicions.
Actually, when I told my sister, we were like, see, I knew it. He had done something.
And this isn't the first time Taylor has faced accusations, or rather criticism, for his finances. In 2022, he was sued for not paying some $2 million for a stage setup. And then back in 2014, he was deposed about how he spent money for the church after receiving a donation through some. He sits behind bars in a Durham County jail. In Durham, Sean Gallagher, WRAL News.
Yeah.
A multi-state FBI.
Okay. Now, let me just say this. Yeah, in 2022, he was sued for not paying. You know how people set up stages and everything for you, and all the lighting and everything, and he never paid them. He owed them like $2 million. Well, they sued him for $2 million for not paying them and everything. And he was also, let me see. He restrict them from food, and when he say food, he really means food. Starve these people when he gets ready, and then he makes them cut the grass of these big, huge churches and his homes and all this here stuff, and the boiling hot sun, and he don't have them riding on a riding lawnmower. He have them riding on a not riding, they be doing a push more. A push lawnmower. And you don't see 20 people out there cutting. You may see 2 people out there at a time, and they out there cutting grass in the boiling hot sun with a push lawnmower. Y'all know how long it takes a push lawnmower to cut acreage? It ain't happening. Believe me, I know. Because we got a push lawnmower, we got a regular we got a push lawnmower, we got a riding lawnmower, we got a self-propel, I think that's what you call it, lawnmower that you don't have to push nor ride. You just do something, and it cuts the grass all by itself, and it's a big one. It goes up and down the grass all by itself. You don't even have to be on it or pushing it. I don't know what you call it. This is y'all know, whoever got one, y'all know what I'm talking about. Put it in the chat, because y'all know I don't know. And he got multi-million-dollar homes. The one in Florida, that's the big white one. I got the note. That's the big white one. And he's been doing this since 2014. 2014. Money laundering since 2014. That's over 11 years he's been doing this stuff. And let me see, I got other notes on it. But we're going to watch, then I'll pull up some more notes. Okay, that's the beginning of it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one here, because we're going to get deep into this man. Okay, we're going to really get deep into him. Okay. Okay. Let me just. I really want y'all to see the woman too. I'm going to just pull up a picture of her, and then we're going to go ahead and let me pull up her picture so you all can see her. Now, it ain't like she's a pretty woman. Didn't I tell you? It ain't like she a pretty woman. But I want to show them preaching so y'all can see what they be doing. Here's one of his locations, and I'm not going to show it. They already showed us home, but I'm going to show you one of the locations. I don't know whether this is the location that they just rated, but that's the woman right there. That's Michelle, and this is her too. Okay. Now let me pull up on one of these locations so y'all can see one of them. And it don't look like he be having no pretty locations. He just get a location. This is one of them. Here. Now, this is one of the locations in the police, and not police, in the docks. Okay? Because that was one of them I just happened to pull off. Okay? And we're going to go more. We'll watch another video in just a moment. Let's go ahead and look at this here. And then we're going to read over some of the paperwork. And then we'll get back to some more of the videos talking about this craziness. And that's what I'm going to call it. This is him. I don't know who the heck told this man to go somewhere without his hair combed. It's just all over his head. Okay, it's just all over his head. Okay. I don't do all that music. Skip that. Okay. Let me bring this thing bigger so we can see it. That's a shiny police car. This is a different location here. And it's not muted, guys. Y'all see the home of the miracles today? And he do be claiming he getting people out of wheelchairs. And there's pictures of him holding tons and tons of what do you call them things? Crutches. And then they got all these wheelchairs where he ain't got people up walking. I remember when I was a kid, in the summertime, there used to be a rolling, they would call them the rolling churches. They roll up in your neighborhood, set up a tent, and for a whole month, they'd be out there preaching for the whole month, every day, every evening at a certain time. In the evening when it started getting dark, they go out there, they be preaching, and people be coming up in wheelchairs. People be saying they got cancer, and then all of a sudden they be pulling out this bloody looking stuff, and we know it's fake. I didn't know it back then, and my mom didn't know it was fake then, but I know now, you know. And then people be jumping up out of the wheelchair when he put his hand on. They jump up out of the wheelchair, start running around the place, throwing their hands up and jumping and hollering and hooping. And they come in there with crutches. And then next thing I know, they be running around with the crutches and throwing the crutches everywhere. And I said, God dog. And then somebody come in there, they about to die. They only got, and then next thing that we look at them, they be jumping up. I said, Lord of mine. But back then I didn't know any better. You know. Yeah, you have to watch out for people like that. Now, there's no audio to this. It's just showing one of the locations. You got churches all over the place. And different names of businesses and stuff.
Every driver in Michigan has.
Okay. Now, let's go ahead and look at some court docs, and then we'll come back to this. Let me, oh, wait, they didn't finish. That was just an ad. Okay, that was just an ad, guys. Okay.
The other breaking news we're following for you this noon is 2 leaders of a religious group face federal charges for an elaborate human trafficking and money laundering scheme. We're learning about victims in several states, including here in Michigan. The church based in Taylor is called Kingdom of God Global Church, formerly known as Joshua Media Ministries. Noelle Friel is following this story for us. And Noelle, some of these details are extremely disturbing.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, Rhonda, the accusations here are just shocking. The U.S. Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of Michigan is accusing 2 leaders here at this church of operating a forced labor and money laundering conspiracy here in Taylor.
You see, this one is a different name from the other 2. The churches are not all the same name. They got different, they call them, they're under different businesses' names. Yeah.
As well as in Texas, Florida, and Missouri. Here's video of the FBI raid that happened here this morning. Other properties owned by this organization were also searched in Tampa, Florida,
Trinity
and Houston,
Church,
Texas.
Houston Church. You see that? This man, how you going to be at all these churches preaching? Because he ain't. At all of them at the same time preaching. Yes. But he raking in money like crazy.
According to the indictment, the leader of the church, David Taylor, and its executive director, Michelle Brannon, are accused of running call centers, first here in Taylor and then in other states, where victims were forced to raise donations without pay. According to that indictment, victims weren't allowed to leave without permission, slept in the call centers or in a ministry house, and were given unobtainable donation goals. If those goals weren't reached, victims would be given punishments, including physical assaults, sleep deprivation, or food and shelter restrictions. The indictment alleges these call centers raised millions, which Taylor and Brannon used to fund luxury lifestyles. Both Taylor and Brannon are now facing charges of forced labor, conspiracy to commit forced labor, as well as conspiracy to commit money laundering. Each of those charges carry up to 20 years in prison. Live in Taylor, Noelle Friel, Local 4.
Ooh.
The insurance company's goal is to pay.
I told you, and when they have to go And when they work, I mean, they don't go home. Like I said, they sleep there. They sleep there at one of the churches or something. They don't go home. They're not allowed to go home. They're still not done with this story. Those are little ads that they are doing. Okay. They sleep there. They're not allowed to call their families. They're not allowed to have any contact with their families. They sleep there. They do everything there. And then when they do go somewhere, it's by permission only. And basically, it's a task or something. You know, you got to run an errand. You got to go do this. You're doing it for the church.
Federal agents. Check out this shot. Check out the country raid, the cross-country raid this morning by federal agents. Check out this shot from Sky 4 over the Kingdom of God Global Church facility in Taylor.
And at the same time, agents raided facilities owned by the church in Tampa, Florida, North Carolina, and Houston, Texas. This all surrounds an indictment accusing 2 church leaders of money laundering and forced labor. Let's get out to Noelle Friel. She's live in Taylor tonight. Noelle, there's a lot to unpack with this story.
Yeah, guys, there is. We've been watching federal investigators search this property in Taylor all afternoon. And as you can see, they are still on the scene. A federal indictment accuses church leader David Taylor of forcing church members, which he called his armor bearers, to work as his personal servants. The FBI conducted simultaneous raids at properties across multiple states owned by Kingdom of God Global Church, known formerly as Joshua Media Ministries International. Federal investigators searched for evidence at this property in Taylor, a campus in Houston, and a home in Tampa, arresting 53-year-old David Taylor and 56-year-old Michelle Brannon. According to an indictment, victims were forced to work at the ministry's call centers without pay. They weren't allowed to leave without permission and even slept at the call centers or ministry houses. If they failed to reach unobtainable donation goals, victims were met with punishments like sleep deprivation or food and shelter restrictions. All of it to raise millions that Taylor and Brannon allegedly used to buy luxury properties, cars, and sporting equipment. David John is the lead pastor at Impact Church Metro Detroit. He tells Local 4 he has a family member who joined the ministry and says he was shocked to hear the news of Taylor and Brannon's arrests.
That's not the spirit of Christ, that you have to follow me. You have to be a part of my church or else you're defying God. It really is. Those are the markings of a cult.
He says his family member started to lose contact with family after joining. Looking back, it now raises alarm bells.
It should have really created more concern and more of an alarm that there's this large amount of time where they're not, all of a sudden, not communicating.
He's now praying for healing for his loved one and everyone involved.
And I pray that for everybody that's victimized, that they get out of that. And that's my hope and prayer.
And Taylor and Brannon are now facing charges of forced labor, conspiracy to commit forced labor, and conspiracy to commit money laundering. Each of those charges carries a sentence of up to 20 years in prison. Live in Taylor, Noelle Friel, Local 4.
Noelle, thank you.
Every driver in Michigan.
Whenever he comes on, then I know that's just an ad. But anyway, let's see. Just make sure this time. Because, they still.
With disturbing new information into the cross-country conspiracy case that began.
They arrest them, both of them, the same day. Yeah, because they hit all the locations and the home and businesses, the churches, all at the same time. They don't even look like they was ready. It seemed like they just woke up. I woke up like this. Don't you think they just woke up, guys?
And ends with what was happening inside this building in Taylor. 2 church leaders are under arrest tonight, accused of using forced labor and laundering money to fund their lavish lifestyles.
Texas.
Take a look. This is David Taylor, and that's Michelle Brannon. They were taken into custody during a multi-state raid yesterday morning.
Late this afternoon, Brannon made her first court appearance in connection to the case, and now we're getting our first look at text messages of the strong-arm tactics they were used and accused of using to make money. Let's get out to Noelle Friel. Noelle, you've been digging into the indictment. What did you find so far?
Yeah, that's right. In text messages allegedly sent by Taylor to a church member, he threatens to deprive victims who are forced to work in the ministry's call centers of food and sleep if they fail to meet donation goals. Meanwhile, according to this indictment, victims were told to tell donors their money would be going toward building wells in impoverished communities or supporting victims of human trafficking when these victims themselves were allegedly being trafficked. Text messages outlined in the indictment against David Taylor and Michelle Brannon paint a chilling picture of the abuse endured by the alleged victims being forced to work in the ministry's call centers. One message allegedly sent from Taylor to a church member reads, quote, "Nobody gets lunch or dinner. You're going to press for another 5 hours. Make sure no one eats until these numbers change." Taylor threatens to make call center workers stay up until 4 a.m. In another message, he threatens to put workers on a regimen of only peanut butter and jelly, all while making millions that prosecutors allege he used to pay thousands for luxury cars, jet skis, even 100.
I'm going to just pause this and let you look at it. Look at there. Y'all see that? Look at the this 125-pound super colossal red king crab legs, 6 seafood shears, and 30 crab clusters. That's $10,353.44. Oh my God. A Rolls Royce that was leased. Lease signing payment, $123,000, 2809. Ooh, my Lord. Some jet skis, pair of jet skis. No, 2 jet skis and 1 jet ski trailer. Okay. $24,962. Then above that, then there's another set of jet skis, 2 jet skis and one jet ski trailer. There's 2 different kinds. One is motorsports, and then the other one is the St. Louis Power Sports. Both of them is $24,000, but this one is $24,332. 5 ATVs, $31,000. Mercedes Benz, 2 of them. I don't know whether that's monthly payments or because I don't think unless these are used Mercedes Benz. Oh, look down here at the very bottom, guys. Bulletproof automobile. Look, bulletproof, $37,500. You see that? Who need a bulletproof car? Well, I understand some people got it. Yeah.
125 pounds of king crab legs. Church members who didn't comply were allegedly punished with physical and verbal abuse called rebukings that could last hours.
For anyone who doesn't really know what it's like to be in that situation and they're wondering, why not call 911? Why not try to get out of it? Why not leave? Why is it not that simple?
It's not that simple sometimes, because of the shame, the embarrassment.
Sanctum House is a sanctuary for survivors of human trafficking in Metro Detroit. Executive Director Karen Moore says in cases like this one, victims are often cut off from family and become dependent on their trafficker, making it difficult to escape their situation.
It's a personal relationship. It's not the snatch and grab like you see in some movies. It's a slow grooming process. And for over 300 victims that we've served since we have opened, they've all gone willingly into the relationship.
And while Taylor is accused of living that luxurious lifestyle, this indictment alleges he told victims to apply for an EBT card and used those government.
Is this Sweet Tea? Is this somebody from this one of these churches? David Taylor? I heard a girl escape with help from her friend. I wonder, is it with this cult? Because that's what it is, a cult to me. If she did escape, because things like you got to escape. You can't just go. They don't let you just go nowhere. You got to get permission to go places. A grown man, just say you're a grown old man, you got to get permission to go somewhere. And then they cut you off from everybody that you know. They don't feed you, sleep deprivation, and oh Lord.
EBT funds to feed his victims. Live in Taylor, Noelle Friel, Local 4.
All right, Noelle, thank you.
Oh my God. Y'all see this? Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? Okay. I think that's it because this is not the same ad. It's a different ad. Okay. No, there's another one, another portion. This it's it's a continuous. You can see what I'm talking about. When that ad went away, it continued. It picked back up what left off at. So we'll just hold on to this one, and we'll finish watching it later. Okay. Let me go ahead and get some of the. Go ahead and get some of the what do you call it? Let me see where I'm going to start. Okay. Oh shit. I'll just do it this way. Now, Michelle, the lady that works with him, they show the companies and stuff that they got under their names and all of that. And they tend to use us. There's a few names that they tend to use over and over and over. I don't know whether they're relatives of theirs, but they have stuff in their names. It's like just say if you got a child and you using that child's name, and you got so much stuff in that child's name, or a family friend name, or whatever, or another friend, and you like somebody in the church, and they already brainwashed, right? But then you got them. Got so much stuff in their names. You got this car in their name, this house in their name, you got another house in their name, or you got this, and but they don't live there. It's all it's all up under your information. So when you pull their information, David or Michelle, it's all up under there. It's like, whoa. That's why I said I had fun just pulling up, looking at some of the houses and vehicles and all this here stuff. It's like crazy. We'll get into that in just a little bit. Okay. Let me make sure. High Design by Yours. Thank you. You have natural beauty. Thank you. I be thinking I'll be looking total up. I don't have no makeup on. I don't wear, but not to say I don't want makeup. I just have lip gloss on. Actually, this is it. Just lip gloss. Thank you though. Let me go ahead and bring up really, when I say locations, these people got more things under their names. For instance, the house in Tampa, Florida, okay? That's a residence. They got that down as his residence, where mail is delivered, they got yes. Receiving mail there, yes. Okay, the big beautiful house. Y'all know what a house I'm talking about, that big beautiful white, that ain't a mansion. That's like a castle. That house is bigger than Diddy's, I think it is. Who think that house is prettier? I think it's prettier. It looks just like a castle. But anyway, let me just go back to it. And then you see commercial, residential. You got so many, all them buildings in Houston. There's another residence in Durham, North Carolina. And then in Houston, Texas, that's a commercial building. That's probably the one that they were showing us where that raid was. And then there's another residence in Florida, Opelika, Florida. Then you got there's another residence in Missouri, Canton, Missouri. Missouri again, that's another residence in Missouri, Southgate. I have to say the cities: Plymouth, Southgate, Missouri, Chesterfield, St. Louis, Northville. Oh my God. Chesterfield, St. Louis. And these not, and when I say these are not just some old places, like, you know, how you move and you see what I'm saying? And right now, that's just, wait, now these are just under her. And then under his is even worse. And it's just residence after residence. And I'm thinking these are some of the people homes that had to give their homes over. Oh my God, it's just, I mean, it never ends. And then under criminal, yes, there's there's criminal crime detail, category type court. Then I have a case number for it. And Michelle, with a middle name, D, or Denise Brannon. We'll go more into that a little later. They also have a business called EDS, Waste Solutions. There's or had one or still have it or something. They got a lot of stuff here. It's just thing after thing after thing. Okay, let me go ahead and we're going to break that down another day. But what I want to do is go ahead and go over the court docs. I'm going to go ahead and pull those over so we can look at them. Okay, guys? And then another day we'll do the biggest one first. This one is 23 pages long, and then there's another set I got that's like 4 pages. We'll do that one day. I just do that first and get those out of the way. Okay, I know there's the case number. If anybody want to pull it, I don't care. Okay. This is Taylor indictment. This is the indictment. Okay. Oh Lord. Let me see, can I make it a little bigger for y'all? Oh Lord. Just wait now. Let me bring it back down. Well, I'll do this so y'all can see what it is first, and then I'll bring it down so I can see the whole thing so I can read it, okay? So you can see it. This is United States District Court, Eastern Division of Michigan, Southern Division, United States of America. The plaintiff, David Taylor and Michelle Brannon. They got D1 and D2. Defendant 1 and Defendant 2. The plaintiff is the United States of America, could I say. And you can see the case number. I don't care if anybody get it. Y'all can do what you need to do with it, okay? But if you do pull off the court docs directly from me, just mention my name, okay? You got it from Pinkie the Housewife. Okay, there's the case number, the date. You see the judge, and then you see the date, which is July the 24th of 2025. And description is a sealed matter, LLH, okay? And that's the violation, conspiracy to commit forced labor. And then forced labor here, code number And then the next one is money laundering conspiracy. And then that's the indictment, the grand jury charges, general allegations, and everything. Let me see. Bring it down just a second. Yeah. Okay. At all times relevant to this indictment. And you can see that's one of the first churches that they had up there, the Kingdom of God Global Church, KOGGC, formerly known as Joshua's Media Ministries International, JMMI. It's an organization led by David E. Taylor. So we're going to just refer to him as Taylor or David. I think they're just doing Taylor, okay? And then the second one is Michelle Brannon, is the executive director of KOGGC, which is the that church, okay, ministry. And then the third one is Brannon Assistant Taylor and managing KOGGC and carries out. She's going to carry out all of his wishes, even starving people. And like I said, they didn't say it during the thing. I don't know. I can't remember. But anyway, the women are forced to take Plan B. And like when I came across that, first thing popped up in my head is, only reason a person is forced to take something like that, that means somebody got to be doing something with you. You see what I'm saying? They ain't going to force you to take Plan B unless somebody's doing something. You got to be doing something with somebody. And you don't want people to come up with a child. You don't want to be the daddy of nobody's kids. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just speculating. Why would people have to take Plan B? Okay, but anyway. Now Taylor calls himself the apostle and Jesus' best friend. He claims he had multiple face-to-face encounters with God, and that God has given him the keys to the kingdom on earth. If that's the case, man, you got the keys to the kingdom. Let us know, because I have passports, but if people don't have a passport, y'all better let this man know, because our ish goes to crap. Because the administration that we got, y'all better let this man know so y'all can go straight on to heaven. Y'all be in the kingdom. You ain't have to worry about prices and stuff, food and getting picked up by ICE or nobody. I'm just kidding, guys. Now, number 5, Taylor established his first organization called that's the name of the businesses, okay? You can see the address, Superior Road in Taylor, Michigan. The purpose of the call center was to use phone solicitors to raise money from donors, reportedly to support the organization and his ministry, KOGGC. That's basically just to support him, because they're not supporting themselves. Because once they get there and become a member of that church or forced to join that church, you ain't got to worry about trying to pay house payments or rent or mortgage or nothing, or looking to figure out where you're going to sleep, because you're going to sleep there. You sleep there, and you be lucky if you get a chance to eat there. Taylor has since opened and operated call centers in other locations in the United States, including Missouri, Florida, and Texas. And then not just Missouri, but there's also one in Michigan as well. Michigan. 6, Taylor recruits individuals from across the country to work as phone solicitors at his call center. Each day, his call center's workers are instructed to make a specific number of calls or raise a certain dollar amount. And I'm going to give you an example from one of the other papers or videos or whatever. But anyway, you're going to hear that they have to, for instance, if you tell them they need to raise 160,000, I think it was 160,000 before the day is over. And if they don't get $160,000 before the day is over, then they go without food, or they have to work more hours. Just keep working until you get it. It doesn't matter what time it is. And then because you work that long, you don't get a chance to eat that night. You don't get no dinner, no snacks, no break time, no nothing. You just work until y'all get it. And then if you don't get it, just say you working all those hours and it's and his little woman, Michelle, realize they ain't getting it, then you just go to bed without food, and then you don't get no breakfast that morning either. They starve you to death. And then when you're not sleeping well, it's hard to make your lie on the phone stick. You haven't slept and you're hungry and everything. It's hard to keep that alive. What lie are we talking about today? And the people knew these are lies because they are told by certain people, you better think of a good something good to tell them. Think of a good lie. What can it be today? What can you say something different this time? Maybe you get some sales, better sales. This is crazy. Okay. So the call center workers are unpaid. Okay. The KOGGC receives millions of dollars in donations each year. Taylor used the donations to support and his extravagant lifestyle, personal lifestyle, basically, including a series of residences. And remember, I told you that big, beautiful house y'all saw? That's not the only one. This man got some houses that he didn't have to pay for. The people pay for those houses. And at one point, they want him to have a car. They bought him their car. And I think somebody asked one of the members, somebody was interviewing one, and what kind of car does she drive? She told him that wasn't no fancy car. There wasn't nothing fancy about it. Nothing. Plain little car, right? And asked, because they already knew what kind of car he drove, that y'all got him. And she told him. It's huge amount for a car, right? And asked, well, why is he driving? Because he deserves it. He's a good man, and he deserves something nice. Okay, and was that do you deserve? No, but he's a good man. It's like almost like you don't think you deserve anything nice. You're not thinking about yourself. Okay, y'all see what I'm saying? Okay. Donation to his lifestyle, including a series of residence, airline tickets. Yeah. He don't just fly like we do, guys. Vehicles and luxury goods. Yes. Okay. 9, KOGGC has received approximately $50 million in donations since 2014. Now, 2014, it was around the time that the man that calls himself Dr. Umar Johnson started. Y'all remember that, right? And he's been hustling forever because he don't want nobody to help him. Anybody with money and anybody business-wise and smart and well-educated, he wants the poor people to send them money, the single women to send them money, the women with husbands that he think he can get in their drawers, in their pennies. He wants them to send him money, like date with the doctor. Date with the doctor. $500, date with the doctor. Y'all know that he's trying to solicit women to give him $500 to go on a dinner date with the doctor. Oh my Lord. I got that on video. Y'all got to go to one of my lives and you'll see it. Don't ask me which one. It was in August, so it was just last month. Okay. Also, number 10, Taylor's also recruits individuals to work as his armor bearers. Those the people that work, they do everything. They fulfill all his needs. They do everything. He even called the woman Michelle that too. He calls some of his workers that too. They the arm bearers work as Taylor's personal servant by fulfilling Taylor's. I don't even know. I bet it's this, but that's what Michelle does. Remember on. Let me see. Here, I'm going to stop this so you can see it. Give me 1 second. See, at the bottom, I got Michelle worked as David's personal servant. She's one. Personal servant. Guys. And he had more than one personal servant. But that's the main one. She's the main one. Is that the baby? Let me see. Come here, baby. Wait, guys. Come here, baby. Come on, Phoenix. Come on in. Come on to the mommy. Come on. How my baby doing? You just woke up. Now you don't want to come to me. Huh? You don't want to come? Okay. You don't want to come. Bye-bye, love. That's baby Phoenix. He don't want to come. Okay. Let me see. So she is one of his personal servant, Michelle. Okay. And I don't know, but it looks like they may be fulfilling his need. Let's see. Desires, demands. I know something like that. Okay, his every demand. Okay. And now Taylor demands that his arm bearers provide food for him, transport him, maintain his house, cars, transport women from ministry houses, airports. That's that trafficking coming in. Taking them from state to state. And you got to remember, this is not by their wishes. They just tell them, and then they just agree because you don't want to disagree. So when he tells you this is what you're going to do, this is what you're going to do. Okay? You see what I'm saying? And from house to house, airport to airport, or other locations, Taylor's locations to ensure the women transports to Taylor take Plan B emergency come. Oh my! Didn't I tell you? Why would he need? That's where that trafficking comes in at. You see what I'm saying? Didn't I tell you? Make sure. Ensure, make sure it's the same thing. The women that they Plan B emergency right there with them. Because he know what they're going to be doing. If you know you got to bring that with you every time you go see him, you know you ain't going to play patty cake. You know you ain't going there to just do nothing. You see what I'm saying? Okay, 12. His arm bearers, like call center workers, are unpaid. We already know they gonna make a penny. Have you all like working for a person for hours every day? You don't even get a chance to sleep or eat. Some days you go without eating because you didn't hit your numbers. That stressed you out. You have to work under stress every day because you don't know whether you're going to hit your numbers. Let me go see what the baby wants. Give me 1 second, guys. He's crying. Hold on. Okay, I'm back, guys. Okay, so think about it. You work every day, you don't get paid. You don't get paid. So you're not getting paid. And then you may get called to have to take a trip to his place. Not because you want to, because you have no other choice. And then they give you, just say, this is your little plan B. You got to take that plan B with you. Now you're working for free. You're not getting paid. You're hungry. You're thirsty and everything else, and you lack of sleep. Now you got to go take care of this. Let me show you. Where is him? Where is he? I cannot believe I don't have just one single picture of him by himself up here. You got to, there he is at the bottom. You got to go take care. Let me just bring up a single picture of him. You got to go take care of that dusty looking man. Who want to do that? Who want to go have to take care of that dusty looking man? Y'all see what I'm saying? You got to go service him too. Because he think him and Jesus are best friends. And so you got to go drink that Kool-Aid. Okay. 13. If a call center or arm bearer does not fulfill Taylor's goals or disobey in any order. Now, that's that disobey when I said you got to go and take your plan B with you. So if you don't go and do what you're told, that's called disobeying. And you're not fulfilling his goals and what he want to do. And in any order, it doesn't matter what order it is, that person get punished. Grown man, grown woman getting punished because you didn't do what he told you to do. You didn't satisfy him. You didn't fulfill his goal. His goal that night may be, or that day, he want to have some wild, kinky stuff. But he also wants y'all to make $200,000, $160,000 that day. Y'all don't make it. And then when he called you down, I guess you're going to get more of the punishment because he is son for you. Now, number 14. Punishment can include humiliation. Ooh, Lord, I can see what that's like. Anything like most of these cults and stuff, they'll bring you up in front of everybody and make sure they make an example out of you. Sleep deprivation. You don't think right when you're not sleeping good or not sleeping at all. Force, repentance, additional work, food restriction, physical assault. Ooh, Lord. Threats of divine judgment in the form of sickness, accident, death, eternal damnation. You got to be brainwashed to believe half of this stuff. Forms of sickness. What is forms of sickness? Anybody that have a family member or anybody that been through this, what do they mean by a form of sickness? Do he do something to make you sick? Accidents. How can you just have an accident? Accidents is what they are, accidents. Oh, make something happen to you and they're going to call it an accident. No, she died from an accident. Oh, she almost died from an accident. Oh, but she lived. Okay. 15. Taylor's regular claims that if any individual fails to obey his orders and commands, they are defying God and will suffer in hell. Okay. Well, I guess I have to suffer in hell because I'll be getting ready to get up out of there. I'll be gone. The writing is on the wall. Okay. Count 1. Okay, these are the counts, guys. Conspiracy to commit forced labor. That's the first count. This is the defendants are David and Michelle. You know, the cult leader, the almighty leader. Okay, and his right hand, Michelle. Okay, number 16. The general allegations are included in this count. Okay, the conspiracy. On or about April 2013 and continuing through and on or about July 2025. Right now. So that said April 13, and another report has said this has been going on since 2014 about the money laundering. Okay, well, maybe that didn't start to 2014 yet. Maybe the conspiracy, April 2013, continuing through and on about July 2025. Oh, that just when this court job was, let me see. I think I read July 24th, 2025, July. July 2025. Okay. July 2025. Okay. In the Eastern District of Michigan and elsewhere. The defendant David, I'm just going to say David Taylor and Michelle, and others known and unknown to the grand jury, did knowingly conspire and agree that each other to provide and obtain the labor and services of one or more persons by any means and by any combination of the following means. One, by means of force, threats of force, physical restraint, threats of physical restraints to that person and other persons. Two, by means of serious harm and threats of serious harm to that person and other persons. Now that is serious. So if they don't do or work, they could be seriously harmed. Seriously harmed and threats of harm to that person and other persons? Or are they threatening, if you don't do this, I'm going to hurt this family member of yours. I'm going to hurt this person. I don't know. Oh my God. Number 3, by means of abuse and threatened abuse of law and legal process. 4, and by means of any scheme, plan, and pattern intended to cause the person to believe that if the person did not perform such labor and services, that person, another person, would suffer serious harm, physical restraints, and violation. 18 USC. The object of the conspiracy. Number 18. The object was for the defendant and other known and unknown to the grand jury to obtain uncompensated labor and services at least one victim in the Eastern District of Michigan and elsewhere. The manner and means of the conspiracy. 19. The defendants controlled patient practically every aspect of the daily living of the call center's workers. Also known as victims. They controlled everything. So everything. I guess when you can have a child. Because if you get knocked up by so and so, you got to have your plan B if he wants you to take it. You got to have that plan B. Oh, my Lord. Make sure y'all hit that like button coming in for me, please. Can you go ahead and hit that like button? Go ahead and hit that like button. And guys, remember, if you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And both of those things are free of charge. Okay. So let's go on to and I'm carrying this only on one channel today, but I will post this on my second channel. My third channel, I may just put bits and pieces over there, not the whole live. Okay. And let me see. Did I pass something? Okay, they're known as victims. Okay, 20. Taylor created rules to control the victims, and Brannon enforced Taylor's rules. So she was the boss lady or the overseer, because these people was working like slaves. He worked these people like they was his personal slaves that he got for free. He didn't have to pay for them. 21. Taylor and Brannon demanded that victims cut off any family or friends that questioned Taylor or the righteousness of KOGGC. That's what one of the people said in the video, that they cut off everybody. And I mentioned that in the very beginning, how they cut people off and everything. We're going to try to look at those other homes if we have time after this. Those other homes and the cars. Okay, 22. Taylor and Brannon demand that full-time staff give up any outside employment, so that way they can be dependent on him. 23. Victims sleep in the call center facility or in a ministry house. 24. The call center and ministry properties was located at the following addresses. You know what? On my slide, I had the addresses covered up, but this is in court docs. You see what I'm saying? It ain't like I just found it somewhere and putting out somebody's address. Anybody that pulled the court docs can see it. You pull the court docs, you're going to see it too. Okay? Let's see how many addresses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 9 different call centers and properties that the people be sleeping at. Yeah, that one in Houston. Yeah. Okay. 25. Taylor and Brannon prohibit dating with KOGGC. Now, remember, I told you in the very beginning, he's the only one that can bump the boots, clap the cheeks. Yeah. He ain't letting y'all clap each other's cheeks. That's why you got to bring your plan B. So he can clap your cheeks. See? Nobody else can do clapping other cheeks, because he exercised strict control over the victims' personal lives. Who you see, who you date, whether you married or not, whether you still can do something, clap the cheeks with your own husband. You see what I'm saying? 26. Taylor and Brannon demand that victims apply for a government-funded electronic benefit transfer, EBT card, claiming to be homeless, and give the card to Taylor or Brannon or to the KOGGC staff member who reports to Taylor and Brannon. Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all won't believe this. I was getting ready to fall out of my chair when I read that one. This man wants you to pretend like you are homeless, and although you live there, okay, but you're homeless and you don't have no food, no job, no nothing. So you can get that benefit or those benefits and give it directly to him. He ain't got to pay for no food ever because he can eat the best food ever. Like them lobsters. Remember them lobsters? Oh Lord, this man making my shoulder hurt because I've been using my arm for too long. Moving my shoulder around. Oh Lord. Okay. Don't this read like the Diddler's indictment too? Like a Diddler's novel. 27. Did y'all expect any of this? I'm serious. Just answer it. Did y'all expect any of this? Or is this about the same as the Diddler or worse? This man, he got everybody. Did have people sleeping if you work for him at his place. So he can keep control of you. Keep you in compliance. He got everybody in control. Okay. 27. Taylor and Brannon used the EBT government funds to purchase food for KOGGC staff. 28. The government money obtained and spent by Taylor and Brannon included funds from the supplemental nutrition, just say food stamps assistance program. Is that SNAP? Just say SNAP. Okay. And formerly known as food stamp program. That's what I said. Just say food stamps. And y'all know what the food stamps is for low income people. Okay, 29. Taylor established working groups with KOGGC, such as a Facebook team, a finance team, a call center team, a music team. Oh shoot. I bet they would probably find who got the best voice and make them a star so they can make hit records and they get all the money. Hi, my thoughts. Thank you for coming in. Good afternoon, Pinky and Chad. I am in the bushes, but this sounds like some Jim Jones cult stuff. Same playbook, different players. You know, I didn't think about Jim Jones. I'm glad you brought that up. See, I did not. I was thinking P. Diddy and stuff. I did not think Jim Jones. Yeah. Jim Jones took them all the way to Ghana and had them to give up everything, their houses. He gave them. No, they didn't give them. You're right. Everything that they had, he gave to them. You know what? My thought, since you said that, you know what I was thinking? Remember, I don't know whether you're in the bushes when I was talking about all them addresses. And it was not old addresses. These like boom, 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 boom. I mean, all down the line. All these homes. And I said, I bet you these are some of the homes that some of the members. And then some of the new homes, addresses and stuff. And I bet you, and I said, I bet you he having them to buy the homes for him. And all this other stuff. And under Michelle, let me see how many cars. I think she had like 5 or 6 cars. New no, okay, it's 4 cars under her name. Okay, she got 4 under her name. They, you know, and she have a lot of stuff under her name too. When I say a lot of stuff under a normal person, and under a normal person, let me see how many. She's the owner of so many ownership history of so many properties. I mean, and he's like the same thing. It's so much stuff. I'm thinking, how the hell? Shit, you must got. This must be triplets of you. I mean, they got more property in it than anybody. Some of the other criminals I pull up. A lot of properties, a lot of this and a lot of that. And it just go on and on. And she even got high-rise apartments. One is like, it says residence, usage, residence type, high-rise. It's got high-rise address, and it gives the address of the high-rise. Is mail being delivered there? Yes. Is receiving mail there? Yes. Because, and you can tell these are not just, and then they got, a lot of them got the year and stuff for these places. And who's going to sit there and buy that many houses in 1 year? That. How many houses do a person buy in 1 year? If they, hey, so, hey, room, who are we discussing? We're discussing the man that says Jesus is his best friend. That's exactly what he said. Yeah. David Taylor. Ooh, and his right-hand woman, Michelle. Oh, Lord. Here we go. That was the thumbnail for the day. This man, somebody just go back and read the chat. Somebody said, who was that? Montrose? Did you say that? He's like David. No, you said he was like Jim Jones. Was it Jim? Who said he was like Jim Jones? Okay, my thought said he was like Jim Jones. And I was thinking P. Diddy, but you're right. This is a Jim Jones or a David Koresh. David Koresh, too. The man that was in Waco, Texas, that had the compound that burned down with the people in there, too. It's been 2 hours. Are you still okay? I'm still okay. I know I don't go over 2 hours, but we're going to finish up these court papers here because I got some more docs on him, and I'm going to try. I got more docs and stuff. I'm going to do them another probably tomorrow. And then since we running out of time, I just still wanted to show the houses, the other locations, because y'all seen that first house, right? The first house looked like it's bigger and pretty than the Dittler's house. So I still, we're going to look at some of the stuff he got, like all those houses. And I think we already showed some of the business locations, but we're going to go into those. And I want to go into some of the other stuff on him too, as well. Because I got another 4 pages of docs that's 4 pages long. Besides, this one is 23. So I'm going to work on him tomorrow. And then I do want to work on Umar Johnson tomorrow. Just a little bit on Umar tomorrow since I haven't worked on him in a week. I need to go ahead and work on him. And then finish up with Taylor. I may finish up with Taylor first, because here's the longest, and then throw Umar in at the end. That's a lot. Yeah, I know. But I try to get each one. I haven't done Umar in a whole week. And he's still causing chaos. He still got chaos going on. And he still got some lies. So I need to go ahead and drop that. All right. Where did we stop at? Oh, about the food stamp. Keep having them people get the food stamp cards and stuff and give it to them. Okay. And Taylor on 29. Did we do 29? No, I don't think so. Taylor established working groups. Oh, yeah, we did do this one. Because I talked about the music team. And also victims was expected to participate in the call center in some capacity to assist in bringing in monetary donations. Okay, even those teams, even the Facebook finance team, we know the call center, that's what they did. But the music team too. Number 30, Taylor used a Facebook team which set mass messaging to encourage people to call the call center. And guys, let me just say this. If y'all got any calls from this call center, They lied to you. They've been lying to you. And these are not just one call center. These call centers over from Texas to Missouri, from Florida to Michigan, you name it. He everywhere. Okay. So 31, to encourage donations, Taylor and Brannon instruct the victims to falsely state that the donation funds will be spent on charitable work. That's what I meant. Remember I said they, if their story wasn't working, the lie that they was putting out for hours and they still haven't raised like $160,000 for that day, then they just have to make up something else. That's good. Because if that lie ain't working no more, you better think of something else, and you don't go to sleep, or you don't eat, or probably both, or you get punished. So if that ain't working, you better think of something else. Because remember, they have to satisfy him. If he's not satisfied, then Michelle is not satisfied. And if Michelle ain't satisfied, nobody gonna get satisfied. Okay? Such as providing water wells for impoverished communities overseas, or supporting victims of human trafficking. And then they was being trafficking themselves. They're a human. They're in it. They're human, and they was being trafficked by these two fools. And then they talking about they're supporting human trafficking. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You're talking about helping other folks, and then you're in the same situation. So I guess you need to be helped yourself. Okay. 32, Taylor set unattainable monetary daily, weekly, and monthly, yearly donation goals for his victims. Taylor and Brannon regularly punished the victims who did not meet the regular monetary donation quote for the day. Yes, he did. 33, Taylor and Brannon required the victims to work long hours without pay in the call center or perform other services for Taylor, like bumping the cheeks is one of them. Bumping the cheeks and bringing your Plan B pill when he called for you. It didn't matter what state you were, because Michelle made sure you get there. Okay? Or his what is the Paul? No, I forgot the name he called him. But anyway, the people, his personal servants. I forgot what he called them. But anyway, 34, Taylor required victims to follow the orders he created and communicate. If victims disobeyed an order, Taylor and Brannon punished the victims. 35, the defendant regularly conduct meetings with large groups of members to rebuke and publicly humiliate the victims who disobeyed. That's no more than shunning a person. That's how they do in the Amish and Mennonites and stuff. Allegedly, they shun you, or they humiliate you in some other churches and stuff. That's one thing that people don't want to be, because then everybody, you can't talk to nobody, they can't talk to you, you can't do nothing. It's like they treat you like you're a ghost, that they don't even see you. You're unalive to them. 36. And then if you do come up missing, nobody say anything. That's the baby. That's the baby talking, guys. 36. Rebuking of a victim includes yelling and humiliation, sometimes requiring the victim to get on their knees in an attitude of repentance, physical assault, and threats of further physical violence. Rebuking range from several minutes to several hours. I've seen on shows when you watch those cult documentaries and stuff, where they be there for hours and they can't leave, they can't go to the bathroom, can't get no water. They have to be on their knees, or they have to be standing there. Okay. 37, punishment includes additional work. food restriction, shelter restriction, psychological abuse, sleep deprivation, physical assault, and threats of spiritual dramatization. 38, Taylor and Brannon frequently communicate orders and punishment by text messages. The text messages received by victims include the following messages. On or about October the 6th, 2020, at 5:31 a.m., Brendan sent a text message to several members of the media team, including V3. I don't know what V3 is, guys. Stating the media team no going to sleep until the Mikasa work is done. What is that? What is that, guys? I don't know. Somebody know in the chat. This is so sad. It is, sweet tea. It is sad. Okay, they're giving dates now. B, on about May 5th, 2021 at 12:26 a.m. Taylor text to DG his current. Oh, that's my baby. He's waving at me through the window. I knew I heard something. Okay. On about May 5th, 2021. Let me show y'all a picture of baby so you know what he looks like. On 2021 at 12:26 a.m., Taylor texts to DG his current armor bearer. That's what they are. Okay. Tasked with communicating his orders to KOGGC staff whose identity is known to the grand jury. You have to raise $164,000 today. Maybe I was off a little. I said 160,000. No, it was 164,000. Okay. Today. Think about it. Yeah. $164,000 today. 160, like I've been saying, 164,000 today. And there will be consequences if you don't get it. So let's see what happens if you don't get it. Each hour you fail, each hour, not a couple hours, but each hour you fall behind, consequences will start. We would mess with the food. We will mess with the food. We will mess with the food. What do that mean? We will mess with the food. Guys, somebody help me to understand, what do that mean? We will mess with your food. We will mess with the food. You will fast from the are you calling me? Okay. You will fast from the regular food. You will fast from the regular food. What is the regular food? Or abstain for a while normally. You will fast from. They must help know something I don't know. I'm just going to let y'all figure that part out. As for now, there's a 21-day peanut butter and jelly regimen like before. Now, I heard about the peanut butter and jelly thing. They would eat peanut butter and jelly for a long time because they didn't hit the numbers, or they didn't work good enough or hard enough, or just slightly off or something. Or they didn't go over or something. So y'all learn for 21 days, you're going to eat peanut butter and jelly. And sometimes that's not breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That would just be that one meal for the day. You better hope to get some water. Okay. Peanut butter and jelly. Like before. Those do not push in their cause individual and as a team with the right amount of people and closing numbers at 6 p.m., they don't eat dinner at all. Didn't I just tell you? You'd be glad you eat dinner. You don't eat dinner at all. If they do not, okay. If they do good after this time, then at the end of the night, they may get a snack. Think about a grown man, a grown woman getting a snack. And we ain't talking about no some big nice snack. No, you may get a snack. Something you give your kids. They may get a snack before bed, but not much. And this regimen will go on every day for 21 days until they obey. You get a snack, but then it may go on for another 21 days. You stuck in the same position over one day that you didn't hit your numbers. Yeah, they were starving the people. Not eating regular food like everyone else. But they was, no, y'all remember earlier, you see how he ate big crab legs and lobster tails, not lobster tail, crab legs and everything. He was eating all this seafood for thousands and stuff. This man eat like a king. But they ain't eating like a king. They barely eating like peasants. That's Phoenix, if y'all can hear him. He is loud. Okay. They take away the food. Take away the food. There will be other consequences. What other consequences can you do when you take away the food? Or give them somebody peanut butter and jelly for 21 days. Or if you don't get the peanut butter and jelly, you only get a snack at nighttime before you go to bed and nothing else for 21 days. What other consequences can they be? Oh, you must make them fast and pray. Well, they already fasting because you ain't feeding them. Now this is on about September 11, 2021 at 3:55 a.m. Taylor text to KOGGC. Victims DG, those in the top 9 that don't do well will stay up and close and stay on top of the delinquents. Those in the top 9 that don't do well. So, the ones that's falling behind, they keep a list of all the ones that's falling behind, low, the numbers that are low. So if your number is low, you're one of the people that's going to stay up and close all the delinquents. And then they put pressure on you for not having put pressure on them, not having their time off, nor food. They will fast. That ain't no damn fasting. That's starving somebody. D, on or about September the 19th, 2021. So this is somebody that really knows. I bet you this is one of the people that, hello, Phoenix. Thank you, sweet tea. Let me call him in here so y'all can stand for 1 second, okay? So, hey, sweetie, can you bring Phoenix for 1 second? Okay. He's coming. Oh, what you say? He's not coming? Phoenix is 1, guys. He won't be 2 until sometime next year. And he okay, wait. Let me do this. Okay. Come here, baby. Who did that to my baby? Who did it? Huh? Why are you going in there, Phoenix? You want that? What are you going in there for? Let me see. What you want? Oh, you here, take this one here. Come on, take this one here. Come on. Come on. Why do you want that? Oh my Lord. Okay. You want to sit up high so everybody can see you? Well, come sit in this chair. Oh, Phoenix don't have his hair comb. Phoenix, you don't have your hair comb. Say, I don't have my hair comb. Say, I don't have my hair comb. Say hi. Tell everybody hello. Say hello, everybody. You gonna say hello to everybody? Say, wait, do this at Phoenix. Phoenix. Say hello. Hello. Oh, you see Phoenix up there? You see that baby up there? That's you, Phoenix. Show them all your teeth. Let's see. Want to show them all your teeth? Oh, you want me to get up? Bye-bye. Bye-bye to you too. You want me to get up? Okay. Okay. You want me to get up? Okay, bye-bye. Say bye-bye to everybody. Tell them you're leaving. Say I'm leaving. Say bye-bye. Okay. You gonna close the door? Okay, bye-bye, baby. That's Phoenix, guys. Okay, that's Phoenix. All right. Well, sweetie, you got a chance to see Phoenix. Thank you. He's precious and handsome. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that's Phoenix for you. He's running things around here. Okay. Let me see. So you got to get the on about September the 19th, 2021 at 9:10 p.m. Taylor tags to KOGGC victim D, Michelle, and top 9 closers. How it is in 5 hours, you have only raised $6,000. Well, to me, that's a lot of money to raise in 5 hours. But I guess to them, that's not a lot of money. You only raised $6,000. I guess not to them. This is a marathon. Oh, they got that in big writing. That means you didn't do your job. Okay, you're not taking this seriously enough. This has to stop. Nobody gets lunch or dinner. You're all going to press for another 5 hours. Oh shit, they scared me. Make sure no one eats until these numbers change. If they don't change in the next 5 hours, you're going to work until 4 a.m. Now, let me just tell you something. This ain't pressure where you may lose your job. Because it ain't no such thing as you're going to lose your job there. You're going to stay there regardless because he controls every aspect of your life. So even if you're not going to you didn't raise enough money this day or the next day or next week, they ain't going to let you go. They're going to still keep you because you're free labor. They're just going to press you even more. And you're just going to keep going through the same ish every day, regardless. It's not like you're going to be kicked out or kicked off your job or nothing. Because then he's not going to let that free food stamps go, the free money that y'all getting, you working for free. He ain't going to let none of that. And you getting him free SEX, he ain't going to let that go. Oh, no. That's Phoenix trying to come in. He's growing so fast. Yes. Can you believe it was just a year ago he was born? He's still 1. And he says there's a lot of words. He knows a lot of words. He can ride a bike without training wheels and everything. He's been doing that since he was about 3 months old. But anyway, Phoenix is something else. Let me see. It's lunch or dinner. Okay, this is a marathon. Just have to stop. Nobody. We're going to press to another 5 hours. Make sure no one eats until these numbers change. If they don't change in the next 5 hours, you're going to work until 4 a.m. Now stand up and tell everyone they're not eating. So you got to stand up and tell everybody, each other, that you're not eating. Like I would tell you, Sweetie or Debbie or something, you're not eating. Oh, that's Debbie said, Phoenix is sweet. Yes, Debbie, he is. Thank you. You remember, Sweetie, y'all remember when he was born? Y'all remember? I've been wanting. I used to say, oh, Phoenix, and there I got a Phoenix. Okay, let me see. So you have to tell each other that you're not going to eat. They have them eating. I hope not. They eaten? I hope not. And also, that's over the next 5 hours. If they don't make up for this day, they are not going to bed until 4 a.m. But then if you go to bed at 4 a.m., you haven't eaten. When you get up, you got to start the same process over again with no food in your stomach. And you sleep deprived. You've been deprived of your sleep. You're hungry. You're tired. This is nonsense. Yes, ma'am. I remember. Yes, you do. Thank you. Now, E, on or about September the 19th, 2021 at 10:21 p.m., Taylor text the KOGGC victim DG. Who is DG? I want to know who that victim is. I really do. Phoenix is a big boy now. Absolutely handsome. Thank you. Thank you. Let me see. I don't know who. I can't wait to find out who that is. Michelle and Key. I make them all stand and tell them if the punishment of 4 a.m. don't work, I'm going to make it worse than worse. Worse than worse. How can you make, if you stand up to 4 p.m. worse than that, and you didn't eat now, you got to remember, because they didn't hit their goal, they don't eat. But then you still got to stay up another 4 hours, and then they yell and scream and fuss at you, and oh Lord, yes, he is Aunt Debbie. He looks like Pinkie. Thank you. I think he has my nose. Yeah. Let me see. Okay. They're going to get their beds out of my house and sleep in the garage. Oh my God. I hope they're just talking about mattress. Because I doubt if them people got a bed. You know, the whole bed, they probably just got a mattress and a pillow and some cover, and that's probably it. Everybody pile in there. They're going to get their beds out of my house and sleep in the garage. Everyone piled in there. That's really for real. This ruthless boot camp is going to get worse and worse until they do what we're telling them. They will only be soup, bread, and water for all other degenerates every day. Degenerates every day. Let me ask you a question. No matter what they're telling you to do, if people don't donate, they just don't donate. You can't make people give you money over the phone. Someone have to escape and report this to the police. Somebody had said, did somebody say in the chat in the very beginning, a lady escaped or somebody escaped? Who was that in the chat that said that? I could have sworn somebody in the chat said somebody escaped. Yeah, somebody need to escape. But I wonder how This is a federal raid that they did at all of his homes and all of the churches, all his business, all at the exact same time. So that means they had to been watching. Somebody had to tell somebody, because they're going through dates now. So somebody, it have to be somebody higher up. One of his servants, personal servants. That's what he called the servants that work personally under him. Somebody with this information have to be a personal servant. It can't be just a regular person. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Yes, I said that a lady escaped. Okay, a lady. Do you know what, was she a personal servant or one of the call center workers or what? F, on about September the 21st, 2021 at 3:52 a.m., Taylor texts to KOGGC victim D. Let everyone know we have to raise at least $50,000 by midnight. This man, he got big dreams and big money in his eyes. Midnight. If this happens, the top 9 of those who did not, who did well, those who did well can rest, but the other ones who didn't will stay up until 4 a.m. and study notes. Oh, they got notes. Probably trying to tell you what to say next time and how to do it and how to be aggressive on the phone and how to take no for an answer. Don't take no for an answer. I bet you that. And they will wake up at 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. So you go to sleep at 4, then you wake up. The minute you lay in the bed, you don't fall asleep the minute. Just if you have to, they tell y'all to go ahead and go to bed at 4. Just because you go to bed, they say you can go to bed at 4. You probably need to take a shower, brush your teeth, put some eye drops in because your eyes probably bloodshot. And you probably want to put on some comfortable pajamas and get in the bed. By the time you do all that, that's almost an hour gone. 30 minutes to an hour gone. So then that's 5 o'clock. But then you got to get up at 8 o'clock. And then, he's a predator. That's what predators do to you. Work 9 to 2 p.m. If they don't do good at the first 5 hours, then they work. So if you don't do good the first 5 hours of work, then you have to stay to 2 p.m. And then I guess if you don't do good by 2 p.m., then you stay to 4 p.m. And then you don't get nothing to eat. They will not get lunch and for dinner they would only have soup and salad and water. Well, shit, that's better than nothing again. You lose a lot of weight. G, on about September the 28th, 2021 at 7:57 a.m., Taylor texts to KOGGC victim DG. Who is victim DG? Victim DG is always having a problem. Y'all notice that? I wonder who is this? I sent you a video. Do you? Okay, let me check. Who is this VDG? They always something going on with that person. Y'all notice that? Okay. Oh, Lord. Okay, I got it. Terry. And this is for today, right? Started today or sometime. Oh, my Lord. Okay, thank you. Oh, my God. Wait, let me see. Can I play this? Can I pull this up and play it? Okay. Okay, thank you. I'm getting ready to pull it up now. But I also I got the other stuff that you sent me. Okay. Okay, let me go ahead. I'm going to take this down for a second. I still know where we are, guys. Sweet Tea just sent me something over today, just while doing this live, and I'm going to go ahead and play it. This is about what happened, what we're going over right now. This is about the FBI raid on the churches and stuff. I'm going to go ahead and play now. Thank you, Sweet Tea. We'll go back to that.
Exclusively this morning from a woman.
This is about the woman Sweet Tea sent to me, the video.
This morning from a woman who helped her friend recover after leaving a controversial church with a Houston location. That church is now at the center of a federal investigation.
This is the one location in Houston. Y'all remember we talked about the location in Houston, and I think we showed the one in Houston. This is this church. This is one of his churches, not just, this is one of them, okay?
Location. That church is now at the center of a federal investigation.
The Joshua Media Ministries International Global Campus for Harvest is what they called it. It's located off of I-45 north of Rankin Road. According to their website, they're affiliated with what's called the Kingdom of God Global Church. KPRC2's TJ Parker live at the church to explain what investigators say they uncovered there. TJ?
Now, y'all see that church? That's how it looks at night. I got pictures of it showing it at night. That's how it looks at night, and you should see it during the daytime. It's gorgeous. And this is a church where they said that they the man would see two people out there cutting the grass by pushing it, and they'd be out there for hours trying to cut this. And we got to remember, this ain't just sitting on a lot. This is a lot of land.
Well, Owen and Sophia, federal investigators spent a lot of time over the past day here at Joshua Media Ministries International, and the investigation, as you can imagine, is still very much active. We understand court documents detail just how the church operated a nationwide network, and we were there when the Houston location was raided. While that was happening, authorities arrested 53-year-old David Taylor and 56.
That's David Taylor, and that's his right-hand personal assistant, Michelle Brannon.
6-year-old Michelle Brannon early Wednesday out of state. Taylor, who calls himself an apostle, led the Kingdom of God Global Church, once known as JMMI.
Oh, those papers? It's the same ones we're going over right now. Let me show you. Right here. These are the same ones I have. So if you didn't get time to write the case number them, y'all can always go back here and get it too, or look at it from here. But it's hard to read it from here though, guys. But these are the same paperwork I have, the same docs.
Stay out of state. Taylor, who calls himself an apostle, led the Kingdom of God Global Church, once known as JMMI. Prosecutors say he claimed to have face-to-face encounters with God while forcing followers to obey or face punishment. The indictment alleges call centers in Texas, Missouri, and Florida solicited millions of donations and was used on luxury homes, cars, and travel. Investigators also describe unpaid armor bearers, basically personal attendants, were subjected to abuse and threats of divine judgment. So since 2014, officials say the group took in about $50 million a year. Survivors, including a woman who helped her friend escape, hope these arrests bring justice.
She basically said that they starved her, they mentally and psychologically abused her. They used scripture and hell to condemn her. It was almost like a loyalty program. You know, they had to defend the top person and their ministry.
All right, so again, this is still very much an active investigation. We have learned that both Taylor and Brannon are expected in court at some period in time. If convicted, they face up to 20 years in prison. We are live in Northwest Houston. I'm TJ Parker, KPRC 2 News.
All right. Ooh. Everybody's talking about this. Y'all will not believe this. Look, everybody's talking about it. Well, I'm not, everybody, look. Court leaders in court after money. Oh, they're in court. We got to see that if they make court. Let's see. It's only 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Let's see.
Brannon both had separate court hearings this morning, even as additional raids unfolded on properties in Missouri, Texas, and Michigan. Fox 13's Kylie Jones continues our team coverage on this one tonight. She's at the federal courthouse in Tampa, where Brannon made her court appearance this morning. Kylie, what'd you learn?
Allie, at this point, it's still not clear how David Taylor and Michelle Brannon know each other or originally met, but the two are now facing a 10-count federal indictment out of Michigan, where one of their several properties was. And a national human trafficking advocate and expert calls an indictment like this remarkable. From Tampa Bay to Michigan, Missouri, and Texas,
this ones that haven't seen his house. This is
remarkable.
I'll show you.
From Tampa.
That's one of his homes right there. Y'all see that? You see, there's another part of it over on this side. You see that? That's, I don't know whether that's a guest house or a pool house. This house is humongous. I think this is bigger than Diddy's house. That's a huge house. Y'all see that? This here looks like a waterfall right there. Beautiful home. Surrounded by all these trees. Ooh, my Lord. They're going to work their bones to death trying to keep this man living. And this is not his only home, guys. They're going to work their bones to the ground. You know why? If this was still going on before they raided this place, those people will work their bones to the ground, trying to keep this man in these big homes and all these cars and all this other stuff that he got, and he working them. That can work somebody into the ground because you're not eating, you're stressed. Think about you stressed out every day. A day don't go by that you ain't stressed out. You stressed out from the moment you get up because you got to go to work, be there at 8, and you're stressed out to the moment you lay your head down. And then you get only maybe a few hours, 2 to 3 hours, maybe 4 hours of sleep, and then you're not eating. And if you do eat, you're not eating proper food. You have no protein in your body. Well, the peanut butter, but you know what I mean. But anyway, you see what I'm saying? This is crazy.
Bay to Michigan, Missouri, and Texas. This alleged forced labor organization was operating under the guise of a church in neighborhoods around the country. On Wednesday, FBI agents raided buildings and homes in cities across the country that were hiding behind the name of Kingdom of God Global Church, formerly known as Joshua Media Ministries, Inc.
In God's kingdom, where it's the best ground on earth, you should be excited. Anytime there's that door open, the window of heaven is open, you should be running to pay an offering and a tithe.
That's Michelle Brannon, the number 2 to the alleged ringleader David Taylor, who, according to a 23-page indictment, called himself apostle and Jesus' best friend. That indictment says the alleged forced labor, physical and psychological abuse, and conspiracy went on for more than a decade.
It all looks legal on its face. Right? There's nothing illegal about a call center, and there's certainly nothing illegal about a church. And so these things look totally fine at the surface level.
Court documents list 9 locations from Florida.
Let's look at these locations. Y'all see all these locations? And I bet some of you all probably live near one of these locations, or probably have seen one of these locations, or have family members that attend one of these locations. You know what I'm saying? Or a friend or somebody. And if you do know somebody, and then you see what I'm showing you today, and you say, oh my God, that's so-and-so that works there or go to that church. Then maybe you may have to be the one to try to see, can you get in touch with them and talk to them now? Because you know they're still working, because if they believe that he was the best friend of Jesus, they probably raising money for his court. They probably still working, thinking they need to raise money for his legal fees.
To Missouri, to Michigan, and Texas that served as call centers or ministry sites. FBI agents were seen raiding properties in Michigan, Houston, Texas, and North Carolina on Wednesday. Taylor was arrested in North Carolina. Brannon was arrested in Hillsborough County. She appeared in federal court in Tampa Wednesday afternoon. The pair is facing several charges, including forced labor and money laundering.
In paragraph 11, a very cryptic reference to women being required to use emergency contraceptives. And that's an indication to me that this indictment may not be complete.
Human trafficking experts say there are many layers to these allegations. In one case, the feds say the pair told victims at the call center to tell prospective donors that money would go to charity, even supporting victims of human trafficking.
The only way that cases like this come to light, the only way that cases like this can ever be indicted is if someone escapes.
The indictment lists 8 victims, but experts say there could be many more.
You see the victims right here? 8 of them. Let me see if any of, remember, we keep saying somebody named D. What was that name? Do y'all remember that name? Let me just see right quick. Remember on that paper, because they got D1, D2. Oh, D1 is Taylor. D2 is Brannon. 2, 3. Victim 1. Okay, that's how they got it. But D2. Let me do something, guys. D2. I wonder who is this D2. Give me 1 second. When we pull up on that, you know, they always talks about a D2. And I kept saying, who is DG? No, they say DG. Victim DG. I wonder who is victim DG. You see what I'm saying? Who is victim DG? I don't know. DG. Okay, yeah, DG. DG. Maybe, I don't know what the DG stands for. I don't know, is it the person's initials or something?
And Brannon was escorted into a courtroom at the federal courthouse behind me this afternoon, handcuffed and shackled. The judge asked her where her attorney was and if she had an attorney. Brannon told the judge she had 2 private attorneys who had been working with them out of St. Louis and Oklahoma, But she then told the judge she hadn't heard from either of them and hadn't been able to get in touch with them. The judge said the phone numbers that were provided didn't work. So it's not clear at this point if Brannon does in fact have representation right now. The judge continued her hearing to tomorrow afternoon, and in the meantime, she is expected to find an attorney locally.
Let me ask, say this. If she had an attorney that's been working with them, but she can't get in touch with them, and the numbers now is not working, that means those two attorneys, they're skilling boots. They're trying to disassociate themselves with him. Maybe because that was their didn't she say that was her personal attorney? So that means that was their attorney while she's been doing this scam. Her and David Taylor been doing this scam, and then if they were their attorney and helping them with in some capacity of this, when that means they're part of this, or they can be charged. Maybe that's why they ain't returning no calls. What do you all think? I don't know. I just know, woo, Lord. We're going to go ahead and get this over. And let me look at the pages too, because I'm trying to see whether we're going to, let me see. We're on page 10. This is 10 here. So we're on page 10. So let me see, because a lot of times at the end, those papers are really not. A lot of times those pages, or we may, let me, where's 10? 10 is up here. Let me just see something. Let me just probably get to probably stop at 12 since we're on 10. Read the next two. And that way we're halfway there. And then we may just skim through the rest of them. Because I do have, since, what's her name, Michelle Brannon did go to court, I want to try to see whether I can pull anything from that tonight. Although I got other stuff I need to show too, but I do want that too. Because we want to be nosy. We want to see what she said. Who all want to know what she said? What happened in court for her? Y'all know we need to know. We're just nosy like that. Y'all, if you're with me, then y'all just nosy just like me. I want to know, and I know y'all want to know. So we're going to read the next two pages, and then that's when we're going to come to a stopping point. Okay, let me get the next two pages. I think we read this one where he wants them to get at least, let everyone know we have to raise at least $50,000 by 12 midnight. If this happens to the top 9 and those who did well can rest, they can rest. Okay, if you did well, you can finally rest. What do that mean? I can rest with a meal. I can go get some food. Y'all gonna feed me? And let me watch some TV, take my mind off everything, rest. But the others who didn't will stay up until 4 a.m., study notes. Oh, yeah, study notes. And then I think they're trying to teach them how to be better. And then wake up at 8 a.m., 8 to 9 a.m. And if they didn't do good, the first 5 hours, which is hours 9 to 2 p.m., and then they would not get lunch or dinner, and they would only have soup, salad, and water. On or about September the 28th, 2021 at 7:57 a.m., Taylor texts to KOGGC, victim DG. That's that victim DG. Victim DG poured water on everyone's faces that halfway and sleeping and not working, wake them up now. Wait now, did I say that right? Pour water on everyone's faces that's halfway sleeping and not working. Wake them up now. Oh, so if you dozing off because you exhausted and you still working, you exhausted, tired, starving, and everything else, they're gonna pour some water on your face to wake you up. You can't do that to every woman's face. Some women may want to wear makeup, and I doubt if they'll let you wear makeup. It don't seem like you got the time to put makeup on and look pretty. The next level of judgment tomorrow is that it won't be till just 4 a.m. It will be every hour you waste in the day and will add up past 4 a.m. Every hour you waste, I guess waste means you didn't make no money from that hour. You didn't collect no money that hour. Tell them all to stand now and you throw water on their faces. Oh my God. Gosh. Especially the people not doing anything or helping bring in the money. They're doing something, but not to them. If you ain't bringing in money, that means you ain't doing them. But you're on the phones the whole time calling, but you ain't doing nothing. That's them doing nothing. If you're not making money, you're doing nothing. But calling people, begging for, because this ain't no donations, because you ain't giving it to nobody but David Taylor. Okay, so begging for money, fake begging for money. And you don't make no money that hour. You're wasting their time. You're wasting time. Especially people not doing anything or helping bring in the money. You tell them, I don't care about them being sick. Oh, Lord. H. On or about October 27, 2021 at 3:23 a.m., Taylor texted KOGGC victim DG. Let me ask you, have y'all noticed Taylor always texting to Taylor is always texting to them to tell them what he wants done that day and what to do. I can't be kind to you, letting you start late and sleep in. I can't be kind with none of you. Oh my God. If this doesn't change in the next 2 hours, he can't be kind to none of them. F being kind to you. Well, I ain't being kind. That's what he's trying to say. I don't give a darn about none of y'all. But you better bring me my money. But I'm the best friend of Jesus. But I ain't going to be kind to you. You are working until 4 a.m. and then getting up at 8 a.m. in the morning to start again. None of you, including the top closers, will not be able to get away with not working and raising the money we need or meeting our goals when we are in a dire push. Now, I don't care if you are tired. He got that in big. I don't care if you are tired. That's exclamation. That means he's screaming that. You crossed the line. How the hell did they cross the line? You're going to work all night and get up in the morning. I want all the names of those who are not helping with this push or doing their job or not showing change now. They're going to be homeless shelters. They're going to the homeless shelter. Why would they have to go to a homeless shelter if you didn't take their damn house? Take away their money. Have them to quit their main job, their real job. He put you in a position where you ain't got shit. You're going to have to depend on him. I hate to be frank like that, guys. Okay. Taylor and Brendan use a group text called Military Boot Camp. 5 Taylor. Military Boot Camp 5 Taylor to communicate with victims, including V2 in the group chat. Now, we know who we looked at those V1s and V2s and 3s and 4s. So V2 in the group chat. Taylor and Brandon sent the following messages among others. A, on or about March 10th, 2022 at 11:12 p.m., Taylor texts to the group, including V2, "You're not going to go to bed until midnight, until you raise $33,000. Let's go." Shit, I'll be scared. B, on or about March 15, 2022 at 1:44 a.m., Taylor texts to the group, including V2, point blank, "If you don't work, you can't eat." Damn, he ruthless. This is a ruthless man. C, on or about April the 24th, 2022 at 9:04 p.m., Taylor texts to the group, including V2, "Repent now, nigga." Ooh! Y'all see that? How do a godly man, the best friend, he called himself the best friend of Jesus Christ, that preach to you all the time, seem like every damn day, calling y'all the N-word. He calling you the N-word. All of you, he's saying repent ninjas. He calling y'all the N-word. All of you, he's texting you, calling y'all all the N-word. Because you ain't doing what he wants you to do. You ain't giving him the money that he wants. He wants you all the words raise $33,000. And you're not raising it. So now y'all the N-word. Now he can preach. Oh, sweet tea, preach in prison. Oh, my Lord. Oh, you get on your knees and now repent. Now, that means he's yelling at them. You have pushed God and I too far. He using the name of God to tell them, to make these people do what I'm done. Everyone go into the Tampa garage. They sleep in the garage now. They're getting ready to sleep in the garage tonight. Y'all getting ready to sleep in the garage tonight because y'all didn't get this man $33,000 like he asked. He won another $33,000. Then calling y'all the N-word. Tonight, this will never stop until the change is completely. Until you change completely. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. Okay, we're on page 12, guys. On about May 12, 2022. This is somebody higher up that knows that had to keep record. You know, like a record taker or somebody that kept the records. And I bet they got a plea deal. I bet they got a plea deal. Because they was part of this treating these people like they are free slaves. Okay, this is May 12, 2022, 6:30 p.m. Taylor texted the group, including V2, warning to the whole staff. Oh, Lord, this is a warning. Okay, this is a warning. We haven't heard the warning yet. This is a warning to the whole staff. That means to everybody. That means all of y'all, even his personal assistant, I guess. It's too expensive for us to provide for the amount of people who won't learn to close. Learn to close means close the deal. That means you ain't learning to beg for money, right? You ain't learning to sweeten the pot to make the people give over money. You're taking no for an answer. Don't take no for an answer. I just want you to go for the gusto. I don't care whether they're your mama or your grandmama. I don't care if she's 95 years old. Take her money. So you can give it to him. It's too expensive to provide for all them people you got who won't learn to close. That's a lie because you getting their food stamps and all their money. Any government assistance that these people are getting, he getting it. So it ain't too expensive. And plus you got everything else that they own. All them addresses are under their names. So let me see. So I'm only buying enough for the few at this point who have applied the training and have learned to close. If you don't work effectively and learn closing like we told you, then you won't eat. Oh my God. How can a person eat when during the work? They know the job. You didn't taught them the job, but how can you do a job when you're hungry? So he putting that you're already hungry because he don't feed you. He barely give you any food anyway, and send you to bed hungry anyway. But now he's taking all food away from you, and taking your food stamps and your money, and won't let you eat. On about May 26, 2022, at approximately 11:35 a.m., Taylor texts to the group, including V2. Warning from the apostle. There that warning go again, guys. 2 times I've heard that warning. I don't like that word warning because he doing something crazy. Michelle dealt out consequences to all the closers that are not being in their all the closers. So wait now, you giving the closers consequences now because they didn't bring in the amount that they're supposed to have. But you're a closer, but you ain't closing enough now. You know, always they'll give you this saying you need to hit this amount for me every night. Then once you hit that amount, then they say, now you got to hit this amount. And then if you don't hit it, you falling somewhere up in there a little higher, but not hitting it, then there's a problem. They're going to keep raising the bar. Every time, the better you get, the more they're going to raise the bar for you. And then keep putting you down. Nothing is going to ever be good enough for him or Michelle. Because Michelle does what he tells her to do. And she ain't going to let her head be on the chopping block for nobody. Okay. So this is... So they're not bringing in the money that they want them to bring in now. The garage in Tampa and take away food now. Probably in Tampa because it's hot as fuck in Tampa. Food now. And he got that with quotation, okay? Not quotation, exclamation marks, okay? I want those in Opalaka who's supposed to be doing their work but are not punished and out in the garage and their food taken away. They're going to be hot, tired, and sweaty and no sleep because you're in the garage. Lizards be in the garage. Lizards crawl in the garage. So now you got to worry about lizards and bugs and spiders. On or about May 27, 2022 at 7:20 a.m., Taylor texts the group, including V2. Judgment. Oh my God. Verses was warning. It was a warning. I didn't like the warning because it went off the rails. Now we got judgments going on. These numbers are bad. See there? Didn't I tell you? Judgment ain't no better than the warning. Because they're already talking about the numbers are bad. 7 of the top closers need to go in the garage in Tampa now. See there? Now, instead of 9, now we got 7 going in there. Also, so they had 2 people to do better. I also want food taken away. Oh Lord, they want the food taken away. Now I haven't read it. I bet they probably going to say they want the mattress taken away too. The bed the mattress that they sleep on. Michelle dealt out consequences to all the closers. I just want to. They are not bringing in their amount. Garage and Tampa and take away food now. Take away food now. On or about July the 31st, 2022 at 12:01 a.m., Taylor texted the group, including V2. They're getting up at 8 a.m. also. I want cold water thrown on those who... Cold water. You're going to get them up and throw cold water on them. That had to drag themselves out of bed and get up and wouldn't get up. Because hell, they tired. A big bucket of water. Oh, she's going to make sure she specifies a big bucket of water. A big bucket, not a small or little, not just a bucket, a big bucket of water. And put her name in caps and enforce this. It's in caps too. 8. We're going to stop on this page, 13. And on about October the 9th, 2022 at 11:46 p.m., Brannon texts to the group, including V2, from Apostle warning. Oh, now guys, we got another warning. Tent and garage judgment starting tonight for 7 days. If after 7 days, then they put it in lower caps. 14 days, there is no change. It's the public shelter for 1 solid month. If I go to the public shelter for 1 solid month, I wouldn't even be in that 1 solid month because I'm calling the first family member, heading to the first family member house. They won't see me or hear from me no more. And they won't hear from me no more. They won't hear from me no more. That's how you say it. No more, not no more. They won't hear from me no more. No, they won't hear from me no more. That's how I'm saying it. No more, no more. Okay. On about October the 20th, 2022 at 4:57 p.m., Brannon texts to the group, including V2, warning from Apostle, top 6. Now, for tomorrow, I'm going to put the list of the, I'm going to put the list of them, the V1, 2, 3. I'm going to have it so as, I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. So when we are talking, just say if I got something to show you all, the different ones, I'll be able to do this here. Let me see something. I'll be able to pop it up like that. Pop it up, take it down, so we can see what V1 or V2 is. I'll be able to, I'm going to do it like that. Have it set up on one of my slides so I can just pop it up when I get ready. And this is the scumbag that we're talking about right here. David Taylor and his menace right here, Michelle, right here. These are the 2 people we're talking about. Her and him, okay? So does anybody want to know who we're talking about? Them 2. This is his mugshot. This is hers. They was not expecting them because they look bad. Okay, we're going to stop here. Let me just read the last of this. It has to stop now. You will be punished consistently until you obey and train your heart and mind to obey the training. Lord of mine. Somebody make this make sense. You got to train your heart, train your mind to obey. You know what he's doing, brainwashing. 41, Taylor frequently conduct lengthy meetings in addition to the victim's required work in the call center and on other teams that results in victims not being able to sleep at night. He's doing these long meetings and preaching at them and fussing at them and cussing at them and calling them the N-word and stuff and not feeding them. And, ooh, Lord. 42. Okay. During the meetings, which often last approximately 3 to 6 weeks, I'm just read this last sentence here so we can stop. Hours, 3 to 6 hours. Was that 3 to 6 hours? Taylor demand that victims raise money, more money. Man, I did not tell you, no matter how much money you raise, it would never be enough, and never, because the more you raise, the more he's going to ask. Think about it. When you have money, just say you go and win a lottery and you win $100,000 lottery ticket, right? And your family members know you got this money, they're going to beg you until you ain't got no more. If you give them, just say you give them $1,000 $1,000. They'll help them out with their bills and stuff. Every week they'll be begging until that money is gone. They are not gonna stop. And then the victims for not meeting his monetary goals explain the power God gave him. Oh Lord. Rebuke victims for disobedience and curse those who stopped working for him or spoke negatively. Oh, I know how to say negatively about him. Okay, so we're going to pick up at 43 tomorrow. I'm going to make a note here. We'll start at 43 tomorrow. What page is that's page 14. So we're going to start at page 14, number 43 tomorrow. And this is Tuesday, which is, what's today? Monday. So that's on 9/2. Today is September, guys. I just want to say today is September. Happy September to everybody. Thank you, everybody, for being here, and happy September. Now, I know we did a lot today, but we're going to finish up this. And like I said, I do want to bring out some little stuff about, what's his name? Umar. I'm not calling that man. He's a fake doctor because remember I already showed he have no license. They took him to court in December. He have no license. Okay. And then he claimed he never said he was a psychologist. Yes, you did, Ninja. Okay. But you never been licensed. Okay. So you can't treat, and the court did that, took him to court to revoke, to take away his license. But because he was never licensed, they couldn't take it away. And because they didn't want him to practice, they said you cannot practice without a license, a medical license, and he didn't have one to be a psychologist. So, because he was practicing, and trying to beg everybody for money, and they wanted him to stop begging for money too. That's why he said it's a charity. It ain't no damn charity. Okay, but we're gonna finish up this one tomorrow. So we will finish up this tomorrow, guys. The state versus David Taylor and Michelle Brannon. We're going to finish them tomorrow. And then, I don't know. If anything else break out new, I will go over it. But I do want to talk about Umar Johnson because I haven't talked about that food in a week. Phoenix, come say bye-bye to everybody. Y'all want to say bye-bye to Phoenix? Phoenix, come say bye-bye. Okay, he's coming, guys. Phoenix comes. Phoenix want to say bye-bye to everybody. All right? Yeah, I want to say bye-bye to my baby. He's a handsome little baby. Just, he started talking too early because now he's saying, he's been saying, okay, come on in, baby. He's coming, guys. Come on, my baby. Okay, you want that? Okay, wait. Come here. Let me get this for you. Want to show them this? You like this. Don't you like that? Want to show them what that is? Huh? Here he is, guys. Wait, stand up and say bye-bye to everybody. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. You want to say bye-bye to everybody? Show them all your teeth. Say, yeah, do that. You want to show them your teeth? No. See that? Let me do this here way so they can. I'll bring the desk down. Look, Phoenix. Look. Who is that? Who's that, Phoenix? Is that you, Phoenix? Say bye-bye. He's saying bye-bye to everybody. Bye-bye. You gonna say bye-bye? Give him a kiss. Do this here. You gonna give everybody a kiss? Huh? Yeah. Phoenix said he's gonna give everybody a kiss. Right, Phoenix? Yeah. Yeah. No. No. Okay. Say bye, sweet tea. Say bye, sweet tea. Gonna say bye to sweet tea, and then you say bye to Miss Debbie. Say bye to Aunt Debbie. Okay. Bye. Bye. Huh? You see yourself up there? Yes, you up there. Say bye-bye. He's saying bye-bye to everybody. Okay. Say we're getting ready to go. Say we're getting ready to go. Say bye-bye. Mommy wants you to say bye-bye. You're not going to say bye-bye? Okay, guys. Phoenix, all right. We're getting ready to go, guys. All right? Yeah. We're getting ready to go. What we going to do, Phoenix? Huh? You want to push me out of the chair? What we getting ready to go do? Huh? We're not going to do anything? Nothing? Nothing? Say, we're not going to do anything. We're just going to, we're getting ready to go watch some TV. Say, we're going to watch some TV together, right, Phoenix? We're going to watch some TV together. What? You got food up on your face. Okay, Phoenix and I are getting ready to go eat. Look, Sweet Tea said, you're so cute. Debbie said, bye-bye, baby Phoenix. Bye, baby Phoenix. Thank you. Okay, we're getting ready to go. Say bye-bye. We're gonna take us out with our music, okay? You said bye-bye.
Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit.